Hello, hello. I come back kind of quickly. I'm just like, I need to get all these conversations off my chest and then I could go about the rest of my day. But right now, it is March 6th, 2022. It is 6:35 p.m. right now, and this is the first tea chatting live in this new YouTube channel. So let me go tweet it out. I'll wait for people to come join me when they're able to join me. But get ready for hours of talking. Pretty sure, maybe I'll talk right until it's time for me to go to sleep. Who knows? Who knows? But today is Sunday. Like today is Sunday, so it's totally fine. But yeah. Stephanie, of course, yeah. I saw your comment. So right before I left, there's a delay when I see you guys' comments and when I'm talking in this live. So I saw your comment that you said you were going to be waiting for me. So that's very, very sweet of you. Thank you for waiting for me. Yeah, but still I'll be waiting for others to join me as they get like the notification and stuff. And so I did see Lulu's comment. I want to believe Lulu already went to sleep. She should. Lulu, go to sleep. Okay, but I saw Lulu's comment that she said it's weird that Korean couples like to wear matching clothes. And yes, I do agree with that. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about. So very briefly, we could talk about all the ending things about, the sesame leaf debate and Korean couples things. And then after that, we can talk about everything about Wonho, Monsta X, and Kihyun. As you guys saw, the picture I decided to post for this live is a photo of Kihyun because I haven't posted a photo of him in a live in a very, very, very long time. And now that I assume one of those promotions for Eye on You is it's over. I assume so. So slowly we're gonna be talking all about Gihyun, and then I get to embrace my natural self. Is it? Is it? I guess it is. Yeah, my natural self of being a Gihyun Ultimate Bias fan. And then yeah, we'll get into that. And so Stephanie says hi again, Stephanie. Glad you're able to still stick with me. I mean, for as long as you guys can handle. Okay, it's gonna be hours of talking again. Okay, that's what tea chatting is all about. Hours of talking. Okay, as long as you guys are ready for it, come join or even stay for a little bit. It's all good. All right. And so Rike says, "Hi, Rike! Oh my God, you made it! Okay, you weren't here in my last live. Like maybe I ended it right before you were able to join us, but that's okay. Watch that on replay if you were able to watch on replay because it's like 3.5 hours long. But yeah, but you made it on here. Happy to see you here from the beginning. We have lots to talk about, so hope you guys are ready. Stephanie says, I went ahead and practiced my Spanish a bit while waiting for me. You're so sweet. Okay, stop. You're too sweet. But also, how's practicing your Korean, by the way? Is it still okay? If you have any Korean questions, ask me here anytime. I would love to help you. And Lulu, stop it, Lulu. Lulu, she says, hi, I'm still awake. We can move on with the leaf thing. Yes, Lulu, of course, of course. Yeah, I want to assume we finally ended all the leaf talk. And like I got all you guys' opinion, you got my opinion, and yeah, definitely was an interesting conversation, especially with people who are not Korean. But I am curious, maybe I'll ask my Korean friends how they think about it, because I never brought it up with my Korean friends before. So I wonder if they agree with the majority of Koreans that it's not okay. But I'll ask them next time and I'll let you guys know what they say, and just to give like more perspective, at least just my personal Korean friends, how they think about it. And like maybe they don't think like the majority of Korean people. I wonder. But yeah, I would like to know their opinion, and we'll love to let you guys know. And so yeah, Sarah, oh guys, it's happening. Yeah, okay. So Sarah says hi again. Yeah, hi. I was hoping you would be here, Sarah. But guys, if you have things to do, go ahead and go do those things. It's okay. So yeah, just anyone who's okay with talking with me for hours, and it will be mainly about Wano and Monster X/Gihyun stuff. And so as long as you guys are ready for it, come stay as long as you can. And so Lulu says, yeah, Lulu, okay, yeah, that's right. Want to talk about Gion concept photos. That's right. We haven't talked about it yet. And so that's why I'm like, yeah, we have to talk about it now. Yes. And so I'll talk about the schedule for the rest of the lives I plan to do this week. If Wano is not doing any more music shows, like I'll let you guys know what's my future live schedule. And so Sarah says, sorry. I'm not crying. I'm just like, it's like a nervous laughter. Because Sarah says, Gian, hello to you too. Yeah, because he's the photo I put for this live. Yeah, because finally I should be slowly getting into my Gian bias fields and give him more love now that surely 1-0 promotion time is over, right? Surely. But if not, as you guys know, it's always 1-0 first and then Gian. Okay, so for now, maybe it's finally Gian time, but it's always to be determined. Yeah. So we'll see how long it will last. And Enrique says, I watched your first live on this channel yesterday. Get out of here. Okay. I think I met the annoying elevator couple in your dreams. Get out of here. Wait, but she's joking. Wait. Wait, are you joking? Wait, are you really joking? Okay, but did that never happen to you in your life? Are you serious? Well, I mean, here's the thing. This is the first time it's happened to me in my life, actually. Like sometimes when I get on elevators with couples, sometimes they'll be like holding hands and they'd be like, how are you? But I've never had the experience where this couple was like super PDA, like being very, very obviously PDA in front of me. And it was, yeah, so uncomfortable. But I assume that girl intended it to be uncomfortable for me, And so, yeah, it was awkward. Yeah, I was just curious if you guys went through the same things before. And Cherry, yeah, Cherry, happy to see you here. She says hi, hi. And Cherry at Rike. And Stephanie says, the Korean lessons have gotten a bit more difficult now. Oh no, that I've learned most of the okay, but you learn most of the alphabet. That's great. They're teaching you like 10 words every lesson. That is awesome. And I can only remember a few to go at your own pace. Okay, Stephanie, don't feel bad about it. Go at your own pace. Like I think for me personally, I could only learn like two new words a day, and then the rest of the words that I learned on that same day, I forget about it. So I think for me, only two maximum, and then you have to repeat it to yourself, repeat it to yourself and then fully memorize it. And once you feel super sure you memorize it, then move on to the next words, so don't feel like you have to do it quickly. Go at your own pace. But I feel like you're off to a good start, that's for sure. Sarah says, not gonna lie. Sarah, yeah, don't lie, don't ever lie to me, as always. Okay, she says, not gonna lie, seeing Gion confused me a little bit since I'm since I'm used to Wonho being the picture, right, Sarah? It was a great 3 weeks of seeing Wonho as the picture, right, guys? Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot too. But now, surely since this should finally be Gion's time, right? Surely, but yeah. So yeah, get used to it, guys. But again, if Wonho comes out of nowhere, it's Wonho time again. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. Lulu says, when I took beginner level Korean, I had a real problem with tones. Korean language is not a tonal language, not like Mandarin, as you know, Lulu. I mean, Chinese in general, all the Chinese dialects is all tonal, but Korean, saying the tone of a word does not change the meaning of the word, not like Chinese. But the thing is the accent. So the Korean accent, like, when I hear foreigners speaking Korean, but they don't have the Korean accent, it's hard for me to understand them. So I do understand where you're coming from, but I think the Korean accent is easier to imitate than learning the tones in Chinese, because you change the word in Chinese depending on the tone. So like Chinese for me was always really hard learning. And so yes, but I believe, Lulu, you'll be okay with Korean accent. I think you'll be okay. So good luck to you. Rike says, I experienced a similar situation a week ago. Get out of here. A couple was walking in front of me and suddenly they stopped in the middle of the pavement and kissed passionately. Were they filming a movie? Don't we only see that in movies? Okay, and she says, I felt the embarrassment. Yeah, I feel the embarrassment too. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and Wano was in your dreams. Okay, let's talk about that later. Okay, let's talk about the couple thing first. Yeah, big embarrassment. Yeah, so I'm thinking, Rika, in your country, that's not normal, right? So like in some countries, like their culture, it's normal to like be PDA in public, right? But most countries, I want to assume, is not comfortable with it, right? Like Korea is one of them. I usually would not see couples be PDA in public, but some of them are sometimes, like I saw in that elevator, and so yeah, but Rika, but your situation, that's like a movie. What the heck was going on with them? But let me go back to Lulu's questions, because I mentioned it in before, because I saw your comment in the last live right after I left it. I saw your comment, because there's always a delay with comments and how I see it. And so in Korea, couple culture in Korea, not like how it is in dramas. Okay, so guys, dramas, like Korean dramas, are just dramas for a reason. Don't think that's real life. Okay, so I'll let you guys know from my experience how our Korean couples really here. Okay, and so what I notice a lot is that a lot of them like to match clothes. Okay, like wear matching clothes. That's what I mean. And so Lulu says that kind of weirds her out, and I agree. When I first saw it, and I see couples like wearing the same shirt, or like matching colors or matching style, I'm like, wow, that's really weird. Why do you do that? But then, that for some reason, Korean people like it. Who knows why? Again, that's their culture. That's, their mindset. They think it's super fun and super cute. But let's keep in mind, though, I think this is maybe as common with Korean people, that they feel territorial with their boyfriend and girlfriend, which is not healthy. I agree, it's not healthy. But I think sadly it is a little bit common with Korean people, and so that with the sesame leaf debate, like how you guys think like that's way overboard, like that's an issue for some Korean people, but that's the thing. I think most Korean people are territorial, and so that's why the sesame leaf thing is such a big problem for them. And so with matching clothes, like you want to prove to everyone and show to everyone that you guys are a couple. Don't be hitting on my boyfriend, that kind of feeling, right? Because we're wearing matching clothes, and so it's like announcing to people like, yeah, this we're a couple, don't, what's the word, like don't be coming after us. So I feel like, in my opinion, like why would you like to do matching clothes with each other? Like, don't you feel embarrassed about it? But they're not. So they want to like show to the world that they're a couple and they're very proud of it. And like, yeah, just accept us like this. So I get that feel. I don't know if it's true, but that's my feeling whenever I see them. And also it's not super common, but maybe like 50% of couples like it, which is it's kind of common, but like not really. And so yeah, I feel that feeling. And so yeah, Korean couples, like, yeah, I think they tend to be territorial. So I think that's the reason for it. And so when I see couples like dressing like, similar, or like, have matching items, like sometimes they wear matching shoes, matching scarves, or matching hats, like, it's not the full outfit, sometimes just one item, but I'm just like, interesting, yeah. So maybe they just like it because it's cute. So you just someone like they want to have something that's like matching with each other. But sometimes I feel like it's like showing to everyone, like, we're a couple, that kind of thing, right? And so another weird thing that I see with Korean couples is that they're not married. I can tell, and I've seen Korean people like this in real life, is that they're not married. They're not even engaged. They're not. So they're not engaged. They're not married, but they wear a ring on their marriage ring finger to signify that they're a couple together, but they're not engaged or married. That's one thing I couldn't understand either. Like, I didn't ask them why, but I was like, "Oh yeah, so are you engaged or married?" And he's like, "No, no, it's just a couple ring." So that's what they call it in Korea. It's not your wedding ring or engagement ring. It's just a couple ring, but it's on your ring finger. Yeah, the left hand ring finger. Yeah. I'm like, "Oh, okay." So personally for me, I wouldn't want to wear that ring unless I really am gonna get married. Isn't that like maybe Western culture thing? Like, we would not wear a ring unless we're getting married. But in Korea, if you're a couple, you guys need to have not only be have fun with matching clothes, but you also want to get couple rings together, even though you're not getting married. Yeah, I'm like, I mean, surely they have the plan to get married later. Surely, given they invested in a couple ring together. But I've seen couples where like I thought they were going to get married, but then they broke up sadly. And then that couple ring, I don't know, they sold it. I don't know, but that's scary. Okay, that's scary. So that's also another thing with Korean couples I saw, like, I don't know, they're kind of intense. I have to say, I think they're kind of intense. And so yeah, so don't think too much about Hyungwon and I am, that they don't their opinion about the sesame leaf is that they wouldn't want anyone to like do that for their girlfriend. Maybe they're that personality where like, they really want to be protective of their girlfriend and like not have anyone, do that. Yeah, anyways, I feel like maybe that's like a common trait with like Korean people, but I'm not speaking for all of them, but I'm just speaking from my experience of seeing them like this. Like, yeah, it's so different from like Western culture, like, USA, Canada, whatever, wherever, like, to have like be like super serious as a couple, even though you're not engaged or about to get married. But yeah, so like, yeah, I see that, yeah, that was something I thought was very interesting. But yeah, so that always made me think, if I do get a Korean boyfriend, like, will he want to do those things? Like, he wants to match clothes with me, and then he's like, oh, we should get a couple ring. If he says any of these things to me, I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. You should know that I'm an American. Like, I'm living in Korea. I'm half Korean. Like, I can understand why you would like these things, but I really need to like date a Korean guy who like understands my perspective. Like, I don't think this is cool. I am not a Korean person, as you know. I was born and raised in USA. Like, we're gonna do things that I want to do, and I hope you can accept it. So I need to me the guy that really understands me, as an American. I'm deep down still an American. And so yeah, so um yeah, anyways, yeah, it's really, really interesting, like dating culture in Korea, I guess. Yeah. So I have not successfully had a Korean boyfriend. I already said this before, right? I have not been successful at making a Korean boyfriend ever since I've moved to Korea. And like, of course, makes sense because it's really difficult. I don't think I have yet to meet a Korean guy that really understands like what I want in a relationship, and also a guy that really loves me for who I am. Yeah, so I have yet to meet a guy like that. So I can't really speak about dating culture since I never made a boyfriend in Korea before. But yeah, but I always think about that. Like, would I be successful in making a Korean boyfriend? Like, would we be able to understand each other? I don't know. And so yeah, so I just thought to say some things about that. If you guys were curious about dating culture in Korea, that's all I can say for now, just based on my observation and the friends I know that were in relationships. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. And like if I can't answer it, I'll ask my Korean friends about it and I'll let you know about it in the future. So yeah, if you guys are curious about anything, let me know. Okay, now you guys are leaving so many comments. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Okay. Um uh uh Oh, where, what? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, and then the last comment I read. Yeah, Rike says Wano was in your dreams. How sweet is that? If you don't mind telling us, let us know what how he was in your dreams. I dreamt about Wano and Monsta X recently, but sadly I totally forgot the dream. But yeah, if you guys remember your dreams with them, would love to hear about it. Let me know. Um, Stephanie says, by the way, I might go back to sleep. It's all good, Stephanie. Yeah, thanks for even joining, even for a short time. It's all good. She said, I actually only slept for a few hours. My gosh. So I might try to sleep another hour or two. You do what you want to do. I mean, Stephanie, maybe after you sleep another hour or two, I might still be doing a live. Okay, girlfriend, you do what you want to do. Yeah, so it's all good. And then Sarah says, oh, one. Oh, yes, yes. And Enrique says, "Oh yeah, tried learning Chinese for 10 seconds. Oh, good. Oh, girl. Okay." And she says, I think I was not able to recreate the sounds. Yes, yes, yes. I wanted to greet my friend in Chinese since she majored in it. How sweet is that? But yeah, the thing is, Chinese language, there's no alphabet. There's no alphabet in Chinese, and it's a tonal language, which is definitely very difficult because you could say a word in a different tone and it means a different thing. So that's so difficult in my opinion. So yeah, don't learn unless you really don't want to. It's totally understandable. Yeah. Cherry says there is a thing called Miller's law that argued that the number of objects an average human can hold in short-term memory is 7 ± 2. Get out of here. Get out of here. So am I really uncommon? I think for me is like maximum 2, but maybe I actually do remember more than I believe. Maybe, but again, Cherry with, she's a psychology major. Like she's telling us, with these knowledge, it's really fun to hear, but interesting. 7 ± 2. Yeah, maybe I should exercise that later and see if that really works for me. But thank you for that knowledge. Lulu says a lot of the words sounded really similar. Yeah, that's the hard thing about Korean. Yeah, you're talking about Korean, right? A lot of the words sound similar. That's the tough thing. Even though there's no tones in Korean, but many words do sound similar. And I too also sometimes would mishear it and think it's a different word because it sounds so similar. You're exactly right, Lulu. Say, oh no. Oh no, Sarah, don't remind me, but thank you for reminding me. Sarah says, by the way, I just remembered we never really got the news Ashy was so excited about, and it's already March 6th. Got that right, girlfriend. Got that right, girlfriend. I totally forgot to, as why would I remember it? But yeah, yeah. He's a mess. Okay. Again, we should never believe him to begin with. Okay. So we were like, wait about March 5th, 4th, March 4th. Like, but then, as always, Ashley not delivering. No surprise. Maybe he intended to do something on March 4th, but it fell through. Not surprised, but thank you for reminding us, Sarah. Let's forget about it and move on now. Yes, Lulu. Yeah. She says, couple matching clothing and accessories is weird. I agree with you. I agree with you, but it's definitely a thing in Korea. Yeah, they like it. Who knows why? But like I said, I gave my guess about it, like being like territorial kind of thing. But yeah, yeah, right, yeah. Stephanie says, I'm usually pretty good at pronouncing words fluently, but I imagine actually talking it will be more tricky. You got that right. You got that right. When I first started learning Korean as well, like being able to speak it fluently, like it definitely took me like a couple months until I felt super comfortable speaking in it. And so yeah, but that comes with practice. Okay. I took Korean lessons at my university for like 4 years. No, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, 4 or 5 years. And so yeah, so that's how I'm at the ability I'm at now. And so definitely again, practice and classes, yeah, it will definitely help you in the future. Rike says she's in Western Europe and it's normal to hold hands. Yeah, I can believe that and be sweet with each other, but showing too much passion is weird. Good to know. Good to know. And I want to believe that's normal. That is normal. But yeah, that couple on the pavement showing, making out on the pavement like that. I mean, I wonder, like, did he propose to her? Then I would understand why you'd be making out in public like that. But yeah, yeah, interesting. Yeah. Sarah says, I knew about matching clothes and items via Korean media. Yeah, I'm glad you knew that through Korean media, even showing it through Korean media. Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah. Stephanie says, yeah, seeing people legit making out in public is really awkward. Yeah, got that right. And I remember only seeing that happen once at a convention. Thank goodness. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so yeah, Yeah, I saw it a couple times that and recently saw it recently, but yeah, yeah, but it's so interesting why those people are like so confident in themselves and they should know it makes other people uncomfortable. So I always feel like they're like kind of full of themselves that they know it's going to make people around them uncomfortable, but they're like, they just really want to show affection to each other and not think about people around them. And I find that pretty rude in my opinion. It's kind of rude. And so yeah, but I'm glad you guys agree with me. Like, I was wondering if in some countries it's like normal and you accept it when people do lots of PDA in front of you, but no, it seems like majority of us, yeah, that we, of course, would get uncomfortable seeing that. Yeah. Barbara says in the USA, Barbara, happy to see you here. Oh my gosh, hi, Barbara. She says in the USA, matching is left to sports arenas with the team jerseys. That's what I'm saying, Barbara. Yeah, with team spirit, matching like that, okay, of course makes sense. But for couples, I mean, in Korea, yeah, they are into it. Yeah. Stephanie says, "Oh no, I got your typo. Yeah, yeah." And Lulu says, it's like you're a couple gang. I rather match color than clothing. Yeah, matching color is cute. I would, if you like match with each other coincidentally, but you didn't plan like we should wear exactly the same things. Like if it happens by coincidence, I think that's super cute. Okay, but I personally don't like it when it's like planned and like you guys plan together. Like let's buy the same shirt together and we're gonna wear it at this time on the same day. Oh, it's just who would why they think that's fun, but that's them. That's them. They think that's fun, but I personally don't think it's fun. But yeah, matching color is fun, but yeah, going all the way forward, like forcibly matching it. But yeah, 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 just yeah. Rike says, I think it's nice to show a little bit that you belong together. Sure, a little bit. Yeah, yeah. But not in your face. That's what I'm saying, girlfriend. That's what I'm saying. Like, would you say that the couples are actually in love? I get the feeling they are just a couple to be a couple. Yeah. I mean, we can't say for sure if they really are in love or not, right? I want to believe maybe they will grow up later and get married and have kids. Yeah, I mean, who am I to judge, right? But they seem like they're happy with each other. But as you guys know, breakups happen often. Like, after being with each other for a few months and you realize, oh, it's not working out anymore, and then yeah, and then they might break up later. And so yeah, sometimes I get that way with Korean people, is that they feel so much pressure that they should be in a relationship and not stay single for a long time. So like, it's not really looked well upon if you've been single for a long time. And I'm like, how unfortunate, because I've been single for a long time. But of course I'm not going to tell people, Korean people, I mean, like, I've been single for a long time, but usually if I meet strangers, which is totally normal in Korea, it's just the way of like of small talk. Okay, this is the small talk in Korea. Like when I go visit a doctor, or like I randomly meet people in the store or like things like that, and like they would say to me, "Oh, you're so pretty. Do you have a boyfriend?" I'm like, "No, I don't." And they're like, "What? Why don't you have a boyfriend?" I'm like, I don't know. So but that's like so common, that I hear from Korean people all the time, and I'm just like, what can I do? I wish one day, finally, when someone asked me, I could finally tell them, yes, I do have a boyfriend. And then I wonder what would they say about that? Like, oh, I'm so glad you have a boyfriend. I don't know. But, that's the thing in Korea, is that they really are like kind of, if you don't have a boyfriend, they'll be like, why? Why don't you have a boyfriend? That kind of feeling. I'm just like, what can I do? I just haven't found the right person yet. And so yeah, so I feel like maybe with that pressure is why some Korean couples, maybe they are a couple just for the sake of being a couple. So they don't have to deal with people, asking them, why are you still single? So yeah, yeah, I think that goes along with it. Yeah. Cherry says, "Oh, the promise ring. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's called a yeah, a promise ring. Right, right. But in Korea, they call it a couple ring. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Lulu says, when are you supposed to get this couple ring? That's a good question, Lulu. It depends on the couple. Like, again, I don't have that experience, but I know 100-day anniversary is a big thing, and then 200 days, 300 days, blah, blah, blah. So maybe in one of those 100 days, they're like, it's been a long time. Let's go ahead and get couple rings together. Maybe, yeah, they would think like that, or maybe they just do it randomly. Maybe it's like, hey, it's been like 2 months since we've been dating, we should do a couple ring. Yeah, so it depends on the couple, like what when they want to get it. Yeah, yeah. But personally for me, I do not want to get it unless you're gonna marry me. Okay, so like I personally think it's a waste of money, and like I don't, we don't need to show that we're a couple. Okay, just we could just be holding hands in public, and then people will already know that we're a couple. Okay, so like why we need to show anything else? So but anyways, but if maybe my boyfriend, if he wants to give me a gift where it's like matching something with him, I'll talk with him about it. Like, like I wish he would ask me about it beforehand. But if it's like a very like subtle thing, like I think Rike mentioned, if it's a very subtle thing and it's not like super in your face that we're wearing a matching thing, I prefer it if it's a subtle thing. Then I would be okay with it. Yeah, but definitely not like going so far as like matching clothes and stuff. Yeah. Um Stephanie says, oh, I just missed it. Sorry. Okay. Oh, Stephanie says, usually in Sweden, I've only seen hand holding. Yeah, yeah, cute pecks and sweet hugs. That's normal. Okay, that should be normal. Yeah. And then she said, Swedes are more socially conservative. Oh, which is good. I like that. Okay. So when I've seen a little more than that, it's usually not Swedish people. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. But good to know. And then Gian's undercut high again. Yeah, happy that you're able to join us with tea chatting. Riki says, I would love to get flowers from my significant other, but I don't wear rings at all. Good to know. Good to know. How interesting is that? Yeah, but good to know. Yeah. Personally for me, I'm not a huge fan of flowers, but to each their own. Yeah. So I can't relate with that. But I relate with you that, like, yeah, I don't like to wear rings unless we're gonna get married. And so yeah, but flowers are sweet. I'm not saying flowers are bad. I love flowers, like I love spring and things like that. But I feel like getting, I mean, as you guys know, Gihyun is like super into giving flowers to the members, but I assume they all love it. Okay. They all love it. Gihyun likes giving them flowers, and the people getting flowers, they love it. But for me personally, if I was in a relationship, um, like, do you guys know the love languages? Like what are the five love languages? Gift giving, and receiving, gift giving and receiving, words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time. Oh no, there's one more. Well, it's acts of service. Acts of service. Okay, so if you guys, yeah, I hope you guys know this. If you don't, let me know so I can explain more. But love languages. Gift giving and receiving is like the lowest love language for me. So like in general, I'm not a huge fan of gifts. I don't know why. Yeah, but again, that's just not one of my love languages, right? And so yeah, so personally for me, like, if he wants to give me something like flowers or something, I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? So like that's like my mind, my personality. But it's like, what am I gonna do with this flowers? Okay, it's cute. Okay, this is wonderful, but it's gonna die later, and I feel so bad for these flowers. So yeah, I'm kind of weird. Yeah. So yeah, personally for me, my number one love language though is quality time. Yeah. So personally for me, if he says like randomly, hey, let's go like do this something, or like just spend time at home together doing something, that's like what I really would like as like something I would want my boyfriend to do with me. Just like spending time together, like doing anything. Yeah. Just yeah, you don't need to spend money on it. Just spend time with me. And that's what I like to do. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Okay. Rike says they are also obsessed with counting the days of being together. Yes, Rike, as I just mentioned, 100, 200, 300. I'm sure there's even more like craziness days and stuff. And so, yeah, they're really into that. I personally am not into that. But yeah, again, it's the Korean culture dating. For some reason, they're really into it. Yeah, you guys know it too. Yeah. We even do it for Monsta X and Wonho. Like, when it's the 100 days of like the fan club made, and like, all the thousands days and stuff. Like, yeah, it's like kind of like a couple thing, like to celebrate these like 1,000 days and stuff. Yeah. Cherry says, I can't keep count of dates. So yeah, I feel you, girl. I feel you, girl. Yeah. And then Gian's Annika says the 100-day anniversary. Yeah. I mean, that's a big thing with Korean people when you date them. 100 days. Yeah. Rike says, yes, set your boundaries, Chrissy. Yes, I will, of course. Wait, why did you say that? Okay, okay, maybe because yeah, maybe my opinion of like I don't want to my Korean boyfriend to do that to me. Yeah, that's right. Of course, I'll set my boundaries, but also yeah, that's why I still haven't had a Korean boyfriend yet. So it's all good. Stephanie says, having matching jewelry or clothing for her would be adorable. It depends on the person. If you like it, go ahead. I actually love the idea of having matching outfits. You go, girlfriend. Okay, you think like a Korean couple. Okay, if you like it, go ahead. So sorry that I was hating on it so much, but I personally am not a fan of it. But of course, I respect people that like it. If you like it, and your boyfriend or girlfriend will like it, and matching outfits with you, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Barbara says, yeah, the 100 days anniversary, right? Like you guys, of course, would never celebrate it, right? But in Korea, it's like if the boyfriend forgets it's 100 days anniversary, the girlfriend would be like, I can't believe you forgot it. It's like a serious thing for them. Yeah. For me personally, I would just celebrate because it's such a Korean thing to do. But I'm fine with it if the boyfriend didn't know it was 100 days. I'm like, it's okay, whatever. It's just 100 days. It's okay. Cherry says it's weird to her when people celebrate 100 days together or 1 month or 6 months. Yeah, to each their. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. It's like, why? It's like, why? It's like they're thinking of an excuse for any moment to celebrate an anniversary, I guess. But I'm like, just every day you should celebrate like an anniversary. You know, why does it have to be like a special thing or something? Well, 1 year anniversary, of course, that's a big thing, or like, yearly anniversary, I think is a bigger thing. But I mean, yeah, I know. I feel you guys. But yeah, Korean people, they are just super, super into it. Lulu says, I remember hearing this young couple in front of her in a theater celebrating their 3-month anniversary. And she's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Some people want to do that. I don't know. I think it's just an excuse to just do something. Yeah. Um, Yes, Annika says, Chrissy, I'm sure you'll find the right guy one day. You're too sweet. Too sweet. Thanks for saying that. That's what everyone says to me. Oh no, no, but I mean eventually, surely, eventually. I hope so, but thank you so much. Yeah, I will always have hope for it. But if I end up not finding the right guy, it's okay, so don't worry about it. Riki says, I have been ages. It has been ages since I met someone nice. Oh my gosh. I know, how sad is that, guys? But I don't even try to meet someone because I got this phrase on my mind. You need to love yourself first and then you can love someone else. I agree with that. I couldn't agree more with that. Okay, so here is where I feel like some people don't have good relationships is that if you don't love yourself first but you are trying to find love in another person, that's not healthy. And you guys agree with me, right? And so that's why I really think that's very important what Riki says, is that you love yourself first, and you should be comfortable being single. If you're not comfortable being single, I think that's an issue. So if you love yourself and you're comfortable being single, and like if you get into a relationship, that's fine. But if you don't get into a relationship, I hope that that's also still okay for you. So, like, life is not about finding, the special person. I mean, it would be cool, of course, and like experience like relationship and getting married and things like that. But if not, it's okay. It's not like, it's not like we have to do it. And so, yeah, but most importantly is that you love who you are and like comfortable in your own skin, and you don't need someone to validate you. Yeah, that's so important. You never need someone to validate you. Okay, you love yourself the way you are, and if people don't like you, just they need to hit the road. Okay, they need to hit the road. And so that everyone, yeah, all you guys are all great people, as I'm sure you are, and you don't need someone out there to validate you, or you need someone's love to fulfill that love or something like that. Yeah. So anyways, why am I getting so serious? But yeah, you guys get me. Okay, okay. All good, Cherry. She says, I'm gonna go out now. Catch up with you later. All good, Cherry. But happy to see you here in Newport Garden. She says, bye, Chrissy. Bye, everyone. Hopefully talk to you again next time, Cherry. Yes, yes. Kian's Annika says bye, and then Sarah says bye, and then Rike says, her Wonho dream. Well, I watched the drama before I went to sleep, and I always dream about the recent stuff I saw. And there was a couple in it, and so Wonho and her were a couple. Oh my gosh! But she's not delusional. It's all good. Okay, it's just a dream. Okay, I've never had dreams like that. Not even with Kihyun. Okay, so I'm kind of jealous. Okay, but yeah, it's just a dream. But how sweet of a dream that was. Yeah. Gian's Undercut says, what a perfect dream. Love it. That's what I'm saying, girlfriend. Barbara says, yeah, bye, Cherry. And then Lulu says, Cherry, good night. And Lulu, I still can't believe you're still here. And then Sarah says, Enrique, a nice dream. Yeah. Enrique says, something I would love to experience with my partner is having the same thoughts. Right. For example, from time to time, my friend and I say the same things and even in the same second. That's a true friend. Like you guys are like the same brain cell. It's like Sarah with Cherry. They're like, same weenie brain cell. But yeah, it would be nice if like yeah your the boyfriend or girlfriend that you guys will end up with, that that yeah that you guys are like compatible. That's what a relationship is all about, the understanding each other and being compatible. How sweet is that, right? Rike says, okay, I like all love languages. Whoa, get out of here. Oh, but um she thinks hers is physical touch. Number one for you is physical touch. Wow. She says, I'm like a koala bear. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah. And so funny because my least love language is physical touch. So if me and Rike ever date, it's not gonna work out, right? But I mean, surely, people could like, give and take a little bit, right? I'm not saying like, you should not date someone if you don't have the same love language. Like, of course you could like get better at it, but yeah, but still me and Rike sadly would not be super compatible. But very interesting to know. Yeah. Stephanie says, okay, she's gonna go back to sleep. It's all good. If you're still here in 2 hours, we'll see you then. I probably will. Okay. And then she says, if not, then goodbye, Chrissy. It's okay. Goodbye, Stephanie. Talk again soon. And she says, I wish you a good evening and good night. You too. But and Stephanie says, oh, by the way, for her, matching outfit is more like type of style than color. Okay. Actually, wearing the same outfit might be a bit too much for her. Okay, that's what I thought you were saying. That the exact same outfit together. Okay, but you mean like matching as in like different outfits, but it's like matching. Okay, okay. That would be kind of cute. That would be kind of cute. So yeah, it depends on how it looks like. Yeah. And then Rike says we do only yearly anniversaries where she is. That's normal. All right. That's normal. Yeah, but in Korea it's a little bit weird. But then after you get married, I assume you only do yearly, of course. But in the dating period, they like celebrate all types of days, weeks, months, anniversary. I'm just like, okay, yeah. Um, Rike says, okay, so I made a test and apparently, wow, you just did the test just now. Okay. She says, apparently, acts of service, get out of here. Acts of service and words of affirmation is one and two. First off, how did you do that quiz so quickly? Okay, but yeah, good to know. So yeah, you thought it would be physical touch, but no, your love language is acts of service and words of affirmation. Again, good to know. Yeah. Okay, so finally just finished all the comments, right? Okay, okay. After finishing all the comments, I need to read you guys DMs. I mean, it's unfortunate Cherry's not here because she DM'd me some stuff, but finally, let me see you guys DMs. We're finally not going to talk about couple things anymore. The sesame leaf discussion is over, but it's super interesting to hear you guys opinions about everything, of course. And then one day we should have like a dating what's the word? What's the word? Like love advice, dating, like talking live one day. I would love to do that, but the thing is, I can't really give advice because I don't really have a lot of dating experience, but who knows, maybe in the future. I mean, if ever I start dating, then of course, yeah, we'd love to have some kind of like dating like live thing going on. Anyways, that's all over with. Now it's all about fangirl time. Wonho, Monsta X, Kihyun, let's go. Okay, so DM. I saw it was mainly about Wonho. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Sarah, I'm gonna see your DMs now. Oh my gosh. First off, there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot. Um, okay, so uh-huh.
네, 안녕하세요. 원호입니다. 오늘도 잘 부탁드리고요. 즐거운 하루 보내셨죠? 네. 굿나잇.
What did he say? Okay. But I didn't hear what he said in the ending. So this is Wano coming into the fan site. You guys can see how he looks like. For some reason, he's like holding his suit, but then he said like, yeah, I'm Wano. I don't know how to translate into English, but yeah, just saying just like formality, just like I'm Wano, and then he says, "Are you guys having a good day?" And then the fans say like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Great," and then he says something at the end, but I didn't understand what he said. Okay, 1 second. Let's watch together now. Right? He's covering his stomach. I wonder why. Yeah.
네, 안녕하세요. 원호입니다. 오늘도 잘 부탁드리고요. 즐거운 하루 보내셨죠? 네. 굿나잇.
Did he say good night? But why did he say good night? Also, I didn't realize that until now. He's showing his forehead. Why he's showing his forehead? What's going on, Wano? Because during the performance, he had bangs. Whatever. But I love to see his forehead. So interesting for the fan side is forehead Wano. And then what's the next video she sent me? Is this the end of the fan site? What? That was fast. Okay, but okay, so yeah, it's just seeing Wano leave the stage. So for some reason he keeps covering his stomach. Is he cold? Maybe it's just because it's cold. Oh, poor guy. So yeah, just him exiting like a little child. It looks like a little child, and so cute. And then the next one, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the tweet says I filmed this quickly, and then it says concert. Concert about what? Okay. I assume this means that Holy Bang is gonna have a concert later. I don't think it's a 1 concert, but I don't think so. I don't think so. But given like this is a show that's showing Holy Bang, I assume it's for their concert. And so as we can see here together, that's one of somebody's song, right? And that's Holy Bang dancing to it. Like that, I assume this is the choreography for it. I mean, surely Wano's gonna dance it with them, right? But I don't. But I think Holy Bang is gonna do a concert, right? It's not Wano, right, guys? Right, guys? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, and what's the next thing? This tweet says, uh, okay. Okay, I don't know. Okay, it's just some kind of TV show. So yeah, this is the same person that tweeted that video just on that show doing Wano somebody. Um Okay, that's them trying so that video was them, figuring out the choreography. So they're still, like, making the choreography in that video. Yeah, I don't know. But that's all I could get from this tweet that this person wrote. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm curious. What does this mean? I don't know. What does this mean? Okay, okay, did I miss anything else? Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. So so Sarah, you sent me a tweet, but it says that I cannot see it because it's sensitive content. Why is it sensitive content? But I guess I don't have my settings on to like see sensitive content. But I can't see one of your tweets because it says it's sensitive content. What exactly is it? And so, oh wait, but then you send me a tweet that says better quality. So maybe I should be okay. Okay. Why would this be sensitive content? Okay. Oh my gosh. 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 What did they say? Okay, let me. Okay. The person said that Honey J is pretending to be Wonho, as in like she's doing the role of Wonho. So does this mean this is a choreography they're gonna teach Wonho? Because they should, of course, because it's his song. Okay. Let me watch it by myself so I could catch what they say. Yeah, she's pretending to be Wonho, like holding a mic. Yeah. But holding her phone. But yeah, oh my. They call Honey J a genius, like her making the choreography. Oh my gosh. No, wait, it says here in 3 hours they made the choreography quality. This is the quality of making this choreography for 3 hours. I think 3 hours is a short time, or maybe that's a long time. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's what the caption said. Oh my gosh. One of the hosts like gave a compliment to Honey G that she made like girls hip hop, like she made that genre girls hip hop. Okay, now let's watch it together. Okay, so Honey J is in the center middle. Okay, so like that's her holding like her phone like a mic. So she's making the choreography and she's pretending to be Wano. So again, this means they're gonna do this choreography with Wano. Okay, that totally means it. Okay. Yeah, she says that's really cool. Oh my gosh. It does look really cool. Oh my gosh. 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 Okay. So those times where we saw Wano dance to the Somebody song, of course he must be practicing the choreography. Of course. But where are they gonna perform it? Like, okay, like is he gonna do more music shows? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But then who knows? Maybe he will only perform it in one music show. Like maybe only do it for M Countdown because Honey J, Holy Bang, they came from Mnet and now Starship and Mnet are friends now. So maybe he will only do it once on M Countdown. Maybe. Oh, gosh. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Just my guess. Okay, but yeah, but for real, Wano is gonna do this choreography, of course. So at first I thought it was like only Holy Bang doing it, but they said very obviously Wano would be doing it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, is this another one? Oh my gosh. Okay, it says here at 1 a.m. What they do at 1 a.m. Okay, they're making the choreography starting at 1 a.m. Oh my gosh.
이제 원호 씨가 본인의 타이틀곡을 들려주고 네. 그리고 이제 들어보고 짜는 거예요. 네, 이제 그 노래에 맞춰서 상황에 따라 다르긴 한데 이제 컨셉을 정해서 주시는 경우도 있고요. 이번에는 이제 컨셉이 정해지지 않은 상태로 그냥 음악만 와서.
Okay. So they interviewed Honey J near the end, and I'll translate what she said. And so, like, yeah. So it says, yeah. I don't. Do you guys want to see the video? You don't have to, because okay. But anyways, I'll just translate what they talked about. And so, yeah. it says starting at 1 a.m. They're at their studio and like they're talking about how to make the choreography, like talking about how like the song has a guitar sound, like just playing how to make the choreography. And so they interview Honey J, like in the end is the host talking with Honey J. So yeah, that they were interviewing her. So they're watching this and then asking her questions. And so they asked to Honey J, so you only just got the song and then you started making the choreography, and she's like, yeah. So usually, they would tell us like, what's the concept or something, and then whatever the concept is, then I'll make the choreography like that. But he said for this one, but sorry, she said for this one, I only got the song, they didn't say any kind of concept or anything. So just send me the song and then I just make the choreography only based on the song. And so she said that I think she was implying that that's kind of unusual, but also really cool that she was like kind of like more free to do whatever she wants. Like is just listen to the song and then just make whatever choreography you want. Yeah. Very, very cool. Okay. Very, very cool. Okay. And so, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Wait. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay, Sarah. Of course, thank you for sharing with us these things because sadly we have to know these things. Okay, so Sarah, you're probably guessing what's going to be the next thing I show here. Ashley posts this on his Instagram. Keep calm, something coming up. Do you see my excitement? Do I look excited? Of course not. Okay, and then the text here says March 4th, 2022. Did something happen? Did I miss something? Did something happen? I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's move on. Yeah. Oh, and then Sarah says, okay, I checked his Twitter, but nothing new. So I found his Instagram and found this. Wow. Oh my. Oh, shh. Okay, yeah, Sarah, again, thank you for letting us know. And so like she found in the comments here, like he wrote 1 week ago, March 4th, right? And then 5 days ago, 5 days ago, he wrote new date to be determined. This is like perfect tea chatting content, just I'm sick of him. All right, I've been sick of him. Okay, whatever. All right, if you're gonna officially announce something, make it officially announced, not on your private social media. Okay, and look at you, you just screwed up something. It's like, oh, sorry, new date to be determined later. Maybe because you screwed up. Okay, so FYI, never trust Ashley. Okay, never trust him. All right, so let's move on. Okay, I'm sick of him. Okay, and then the next thing Sarah sent me. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, this is the popular search on Melon app. I know this is Melon app because I use Melon, and it says here #1 there is Wonho. Love it. Love it. Is it because of the Honey J show, like whatever show she was on, and it made people look up Wonho? Love it. Love it. Okay, I love it. Okay, and that's all you sent me, right, Sarah? Unless is there something that got lost? No. There's still some like the latest message you sent me. You sent me, Sarah. It says it's sensitive content. I need to fix my settings later. I don't know what's going on with the sensitive content. I'll fix my settings later about that. Okay, and then yeah, and then Cherry sent me this a while back, but I already saw this before. But if you guys didn't see it before, today is the 2-year anniversary of this video that Minhyuk posted of Kihyun, and so Cherry of course knows that I'm a Kihyun bias, and so she wanted to show it to me of Kihyun getting the fish bread thing, and then he's in his hamgum suit, and then he's like running. I know it's so silly, and so Minhyuk thought it was hilarious, and so he filmed it and then posted it. Yeah, so just Minhyuk being Minhyuk. Okay, yeah, so cute. Oh, okay. But we'll talk about Gion later. So as you can see, that's Gion calendar, the season's green calendar. I decided to show his photo here so that I can remember to talk about him. Oh, I swear I didn't plan that. Okay, let me fix it one second. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry to him. Oh my gosh. So sorry. Okay, I'm slowly turning to my love to Kion. I did not mean for that to fall. I thought it was safely standing there, but I guess not. Anyways, pretend you didn't see that. I still love Kion, okay? Anyways, okay, Let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay. So, anyways, yeah. So Sarah sent me something. Okay. Oh my gosh. She says here, cute Wano is sensitive content. I guess so, girlfriend. What the heck is with my Twitter settings? And so, oh, okay. Maybe because it says Venom. Maybe. Okay. It's a Venom cute version, as you guys remember from the human theater that they did together with Holy Bang, like trying to that is supposed to look cool, but then Wano for some reason makes it cute, and so love it, love it. And yeah, that's him doing it again and him looking cute. Did you guys see that? Look at him. Look at him, so cute as always. So yeah, maybe because it says Venom, but also Wano being cute, maybe that's sensitive content. I guess so. But thank you again for sending me the screenshot for it. Yeah, and I'll change my settings later. Like, what the heck is going on with my settings? Okay, and so did I miss anything? I didn't miss anything, right? So if any of you guys send me something, but I didn't catch it, let me know. But yeah, but that I think finally, yeah, DMs are over. But yeah, I think that's all to say about the 1-0 stuff, right? Is there anything else that happened at the fan sign? If anything else happened on the fan sign, please let me know. We'd love to talk about it because of course 1-0 comes first. Okay, so if he said anything about like performing somebody later, because as we see here, definitely there's choreography for somebody, and Honey J and Holy Bang choreographed it. So surely he's gonna perform it somewhere, but where? That's the question. That's the question. But whenever that day comes, if I have to pick between Wano and Gihyun, of course it's Wano. Okay, so just get ready for that. And so and then yeah, and then we'll talk about it together in a live on that day, whenever that would be. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. So let me read you guys comments. Again, please pretend what happened a couple minutes ago. Please pretend you didn't see that. Okay. So let me read you guys comments. Um. Okay, yes, Sarah says, oh, yes, let's talk about Wano. Got that right. You know, I'm always into talking about Wano. And so Sarah says, yes, he is showing his forehead. Glad you noticed. Yes, of course I did. At first I didn't because I was like not interested, but I was more focused on like why he's covering up his stomach, because you know usually he's like fine with showing skin, but for some reason he's like covering himself up and who knows why. Yeah, and anyways, yes, love to see the forehead, of course. Man, wish I could have been there, but of course I can't. Yeah. Riki says Wano must be tired. And yeah, maybe. I assume, given he just performed on Inkigayo and then having to do a fan sign and video call fan sign. So yeah, but hopefully, surely this is the last music show for a while. I hope for a while. And like he can get some rest now. Hopefully so. Yeah. Riki says, is it the new dance from her? Yeah. So I assume this is you commenting before I showed it. Yeah. Guillaume's undercut says, we'll take care of a few things while listening. All good, girlfriend. We'll comment again later. Comment anytime you want, but happy to hear you're still joining us. All good, Guillaume's undercut. Thanks for letting us know. Riki says she was also holding her phone like a microphone. Yeah. So she was, pretending to be Wano, like what Wano would do as part of the choreography. Yeah. And so 1,000% Wano's gonna do it. Okay. Rike says 3 hours is fast. That's what I thought. I want to believe that 3 hours is fast. Yeah, she's a genius. And so, yeah, the hosts were saying that she's a genius. Yeah. Sarah says 3 hours is fast for choreography. That's what I thought. Good to know. Oh my gosh. Rike says maybe a fan con. Stop it, girlfriend. As we know, Wano needs to do his fan con soon. It's been postponed for it's been 7 months. It's been 7 months, almost 1 year. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But then again, you guys, he needs to go to the military soon. So I'm just always thinking, what exactly is their timeline? I really wonder. So 2022, yeah, it's only March 6th. I still think we have a lot to go. You know, I still feel like, there's going to be lots of sudden news out of nowhere. But yeah, it's going to come at us like a wrecking ball. I'm sure it will. So, let's prepare for it. Yeah. But Rike, good guess. And Sarah says, I only sent Holy Bang and somebody video, so I don't know why one of them is flagged as sensitive content. Who knows? Yeah, I'll fix my settings later. Like, yeah, who knows? Yeah. Sarah says maybe. Yeah. And Rike says she's looking super pretty with the blonde hair. Right? She suits it so well. There are some people that can't pull up blonde hair, especially as Asian, but she looks great with blonde hair. I agree. Sarah says Honey J really promotes Wano well. You know it. Honey J loves Wano a lot. Not that we're surprised. So sweet to see. And Rike says Ashy should be put in the basement and nothing happened. Yes. I agree. He likes the attention, as we know. So he posted it first without really confirming it, maybe. And so he wanted the attention. And then it's like, oh, sorry, new date to be determined later. Actually, he didn't even say sorry. He's not that nice. Yeah, he didn't even say sorry. So, just what a mess. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, no more talk about him. Like whatever happens, Like my guess, like you guys mentioned it, is that I think only Sarah actually, but yeah, it might be an Imagine Dragons collab, but who knows what exactly is it. But I assume they want to announce it closer to Giyeon's solo album debut, right? So maybe like it's gonna be waiting until much later, like around March 15th, maybe, and then more promo for him through that. So that's my guess. Yeah. Barbara with those emojis, and Ash, you got that right. I feel exactly the same. Sarah says she DM'd me the sense of the cons, and I already saw it. Thank you again for that. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sarah says oopsies. Okay, yeah, yeah. Barbara says, is Gion okay? Of course he's okay. We sorry, I didn't mean to sound like that. Wow, I'm so mean. Okay, okay, no, I love him. I'm sorry, Takian. Again, I'm so sorry. I did not know it was gonna fall. Like it's you would think it's like planted on there quite well because it's standing on a flat surface, but something happened and it wanted to fall down. Like maybe Gion is saying, like, please finally notice me. Maybe that's what he's saying, and like take care of me better. Yes, Gion, I'll try. Okay, I'll try just once after all the Wonho things finally ended. Yeah. Anyways, Gion is fine. Of course he is. Yeah. Anyways, finally. Okay. I think finally now we can talk about Gion after, seeing that accident. I think finally now we should talk about Gion. And so, so the last concept photos that we didn't talk about yet, let's finally talk about them. There's not a lot to talk about in all honesty, but of course we still have to talk about it. Okay, so we left off yeah, these were, yeah, we left off with somewhere version. Yeah, I don't think I talked about anything about somewhere version. So the first photos of somewhere version are these green suits. I mean, it's only one suit, sorry, but it's the photos of him with this green suit. Yeah, so yeah, again, it's just looking like a model. Like, what's new, right? And yeah, just looking great, of course. Yeah, he looks great, of course. Yeah, and then just what's to say? What else is there to say? Like, I'm sorry to compare it with Wonho, but we're going to, okay? That's just the way it's gonna be, okay? So like comparing with Wonho concept photos, like all of Wonho's concept photos, they at least have like some kind of theme, and it's like not only him looking pretty, like at least there's like some kind of concept, some kind of theme going on. But then most of Gion's concept photos, it's usually like nothing special. It's just him looking pretty, wearing with like a black, sorry, not but like a blank background. Nothing special going on. And so, I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe the point of these photos is just to see how pretty he is. Maybe that's the point of it, right? But I personally not impressed. Okay, sorry, Gian. I swear we'll talk better things about you later. But yeah, not impressed. All right. And so then the next day photos, it's still somewhere version, but finally it's a little bit more interesting, right? We see him, we've seen this in the video already. So it's like him, like casual outfit, he's like in his bedroom kind of like feeling, and so yeah, just him looking like a casual, yeah, and casually, and this is the thumbnail I decided to use because I don't know, I just thought that's cute. He's like trying to read a book, and so anyways, I just like to see at least some kind of concept, not him just looking pretty standing there doing nothing, so at least he's doing something, so I appreciate that. So finally he's doing something, so he's reading a random book, and then him just looking out, just thinking. What is he thinking? I don't know. Like again, I'm really not into these kind of things. Anyways, but whatever. He still looks great, of course. Like he looks like a college student. So like this theme of the photos here, yeah, it reminds me of like a college student in his dorm, like doing like silly things as a college student, So that's what it reminds me of. And then as always, they need to have one photo of him looking pretty doing nothing, and he's just holding a lemon. Why would he be holding a lemon? See, these are things that really confuse me. What is up with this lemon? So yeah, but overall better, okay, better than just him looking pretty doing nothing. But it still makes me wonder, why is this getting like kind of weird? But yeah, yeah. And then so now these were shared last night, and so the still somewhere version photos. At least that's what they say. So this is still somewhere version, and it's him with eating the hash brown and nuts. So you guys remember the teaser photo with him like eating it? It said that one was first journey version. So now I'm confused. Okay, I thought this concept with him eating that is first journey version, but then they say this is somewhere version. Confusing, right? So confusing. Okay, and also in the schedule, there is no concept photos, like teaser photos of first journey version. What the heck is first journey album going to be about if they're not even going to tease about it? What's going on? So anyway, so that made me very confused that actually in this photo with him looking like this, that's where the food came from, but they say this is somewhere version. Who knows why? But anyways, I mentioned this before. I'm not a fan of Gian wearing sleeveless clothes. I don't know. Sleeveless shirts, I don't know. I don't think it looks very good on him. I don't know why. But maybe because like, I'm totally like high standards with Wonho, like how great he looks in sleeveless shirts. But yeah, but Kihyun, I don't know. Like maybe because it is we rarely see him wear a sleeveless thing, so maybe I'm not used to it. But I don't know. I don't know. Just I don't think it looks good on him. I don't know. So again, just my opinion. And so yeah, then the next photo is him eating a piece of toast. So yeah, the concept is just him eating breakfast. I don't know, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then the next photo. Yeah, yeah. And then now here's him drinking a cup of something, maybe a cup of tea, which goes with tea chatting today. So yeah, who knows? But yeah, him with a random cup. And then just him looking pretty, but there's like a light glare on his face, and I assume that was on purpose. But yeah, but that is the last concept photo that they have released so far. So there are two. So today at midnight, another round of concept photos. I assume it's going to be the one where he's wearing like that plastic looking jacket. I don't know if it's plastic, but I mean it's a weird looking jacket. But yeah, I assume, yeah, the other photos we have left to see is like him with that plastic looking jacket. And what else have we not seen yet? But there's two more days of concept photos for somewhere version. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna impress me, right? I'm pretty sure. But these are only photos, okay? So that's why I didn't really want to say a lot about them, because it's just photos. But then later on, when it's going to get more interesting is when they do the other teaser. So I just want to let you guys know, I'm not going to do lies about only seeing as concept photos. So that'll be later when it goes with a day where it's actually an exciting thing to talk about. And so yeah, so today, March 6th, hold on, March 6th, yeah, concept photos. Tomorrow, concept photos. Then the day after is another concept photos. And so March 11, aka March 10 midnight, so March 11, 12 a.m, music video teaser number 1. Finally, yeah, we're gonna see more things that's like actually matters. Okay, sorry to say, like here's the thing, like concept photos are fine, but why you show us so many concept photos, but none of them are interesting? I'm not a fan of that. It would have been better if it was like less of it. Would have been better, but maybe because they knew it wasn't great quality, it wasn't like exciting photos, maybe that's why they make it so often. I don't know. Yeah, that could have been a strategy. So anyways, March 11, 12 a.m. Korea time. On that day, later on, when we see the music video teaser, I mean, hopefully it makes me want to talk about it with you guys. Hopefully. If it doesn't make me want to talk about it with you guys, you're not going to see me do a live. Okay. So anyway, so assuming there's no more music shows this week for Wonho or anything MX related, the next live you'll see me do would be on March 11. Okay, March 11. So I do want to let you guys know, like, we won't see each other for a few days, but it's okay. All right, it's okay. So March 11, surely that'll be the day where finally we see more momentum for Giyeon's solo debut. Things, and then after that then is the album preview. Surely I want to talk about with you guys after seeing the album preview, surely. And then the day after that would be music video teaser number 2, and then the day after that is the album release. And then of course we have so many things to talk about on that day. And so yeah, after March 11, finally is like all Giyeon time, right? And then surely my heart will finally go back to Giyeon, like Giyeon Ultimate Bias. But let's be real. Like I will say I'm Giyeon Ultimate Bias, but I'm always secretly Wonho bias. I think that's the identity I need to deal with now. I'm always secretly Wonho bias. And so I'm not totally like gonna abandon my Wonho bias heart. Okay, guys, it will always be in there, secret Wonho bias. But most of my heart, of course, would be about Gihan Ultimate Bias. And so that's all I want to say on that. Oh yeah. So we have to talk about the Return of Superman. Yeah, okay, the Return of Superman episode. First off, I thought he was gonna be the whole entire episode, which would have been great. But no. Instead, the beginning part was about Kylo and his dad doing, random stuff, and that's fine, that's cute and stuff, right? But then the second half was about Gion. So I was disappointed. And honestly, I was disappointed. I thought the whole episode would be only about Gion with the baby, but no, and that's why they split it up into 2 episodes. So like the first half in this week's episode, and then next week will be the second half. And except he doesn't fill up the whole episode. What can we do? I just feel like KBS or whoever edits that, they're like really taking advantage of our views. Like for 2 weeks already, we wait for those videos, thinking Gion was gonna be there, but of course he wasn't in there. And so yeah, I just feel used this whole entire time. But I'm like, I'm kind of used to it, sadly. So what can we do? And then I wasn't surprised that in the Return of Superman episode, they promoted Gihyun's solo album. I'm like, of course they would. And I knew that was the reason why they delayed for 2 weeks so they could finally post about him releasing a solo album on March 15th. Because, original date was February 18th. Remember, guys, the original Superman episode for him, they said February 18th. But then suddenly, the February 18th episode, it says, sorry, we're still editing Gihyun's episode. Like, we'll announce later when it's going to be released. Like, I'm like, please, you guys did not edit in time. What kind of Korean company are you? Okay, but then the next day, February 19th, that's when we saw Gihyun's logo thing. And then Gihyun said, like, yeah, my solo album's going to come out. And I'm like, of course they delayed to finally announce, to promote his solo album. Not that it's a bad thing. Of course it's not a bad thing, but I'm just really annoyed. I like, this definitely was not part of the schedule because it was supposed to be on February 18th, the Superman episode, but then got delayed because suddenly, oh, we're announcing Gihyun's solo debut now. So yeah, wait for the episode until when it's closer to his date, the release date. So yeah. Yeah, so it makes sense. That's why they are showing it now in March, and it's like a couple days now until the release of his album. And so that's all it is. That's all it is. But you know what? I'll again, it's I try to not think about those bad points anymore. So I just said that just to like get it off my chest. But let's talk about the good things. That the later half of that episode of how cute Kihyun was with the Kylo baby and the dog and hanging out with Kylo's father as well. It was of course adorable. Of course I loved watching it. I also watched it on repeat because it was so stinking adorable. Okay, so like I always assume Gion, of course, loves children, but I mean, I feel like he doesn't love all children. I think he definitely would have a preference, to certain babies, and I definitely it shows that he thinks Kylo is so cute and so pretty and just the most adorable thing he's ever seen. I'm pretty sure he's like, oh my gosh, you're just, he's super in love with Kylo's like personality and like just being like super cute. And I don't blame him. I think Kylo is such a cute little baby. Like I enjoy watching all the episodes with Kylo and like what things he does with his dad and like also seeing Kylo's personality. Like this baby, he's only 1 year old. He turned 1 year old last month, so technically he's 13 months old. He's a 13-month-old baby, but he is like showing all of his personality and stuff, and that's why he can't talk yet since he's only 13 months. But yeah, he's so much personality. I'm glad they hired them to do the Return of Superman. So anyways, super cute baby, and Gion shows very very obviously how much he's in love with this baby. Okay, he's like so in love with him, and so I think that like shows like us watching it, like we fall in love with it as well. It's like it's so cute to see how much he loves him, and then Kylo also likes him a lot too, and so it's just very touching, just so touching. And so also with the dog, okay, the dog who is a Siberian Husky named Namu, so adorable. Okay, so the father says this that their dog really likes people. That's so rare. Okay, no, not super rare, but I've never seen a dog be this happy seeing new people. So usually dogs, are very like protective of their territory and like would bark at people, if they come into their house. But this dog, she loves any kind of stranger coming to her house. That I think that's kind of rare, And so yeah, she just met Gion for the first time, and she is all over him. Like she loves him so much, and also of course Gion loves dogs a lot, and so he's giving her a lot of love too. It's just so cute. It's so cute. So yeah, that's definitely the dog for Gion. Like dog, like Gion sometimes is not super nice to dogs. Like he thinks he's nice to them, but it's not nice. Like I see this a lot about how he interacts with dogs. But then thankfully, like Namu the dog, like she loves people so much. Like even when Gion is like being a little bit mean to her, like she still is like loves him just because she loves people so much. So that's the dog for Gion. Like yeah, really. So anyways, it's so cute to see how much they love each other too. And so I hope we see more things with Gion with the Namu dog. Yeah, and it was adorable. It was just so cute. Okay, I can't get over how cute it was. Okay, it's so cute, but of course he doesn't steal my heart. Okay, like I love Gion all the time, no matter what. Okay, but it takes a lot for him to like make me like love him more than I did before. So I always love him a lot. Okay, so I always love Gion a lot, but yeah, it's like very rare moments where I love him more than I did before. So right now I just still love him the same. I mean, it was on hiatus because I was giving all my love to Wonho, as you guys know, but it was on hiatus, but it doesn't change that I still love him a lot. So I still do love him a lot. And so now slowly it'll come out. And so when we watch him on music shows later, like, you guys will see how I react to it and like, all my comments about it. Definitely will be very different how I react to Gion performances compared to Wano. I think I'm more excited seeing Wano perform, given it's Wano. secretly Wonho bias, right? I'm pretty sure I get more excited seeing Wonho perform, but when Kihyun performs, I think maybe I'll just see it normally. Who knows? Okay, so that'll be a surprise for later when we could do those watch parties for Gihyun on music shows. Mm, so yeah, that's all I want to say. Oh, but okay, the best thing. Okay, the best thing. Okay, how did I forget this? Okay, the best thing about the Return of Superman episode, the ending song, which was like the preview for next week, the ending song they use, you guys know what I'm gonna say, right? The ending song they use was No Reason. No reason. Can you get out of here? Okay, last week they used Nol Hada, and then this week they use No Reason as the ending song. I'm like, someone there loves Wano. I'm convinced. I'm convinced whoever's like in charge of the music or editing the videos, I'm convinced someone there loves Wano, and I couldn't agree more. Okay, thank you to that person who loves Wano using his songs to represent the cute episode between Gion and Kylo. I lost it. Okay, that definitely I lost it at hearing No Reason. As you guys know, I love No Reason so much. Okay, so when I was hearing No Reason play, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best. This is the best part of the episode. Okay, again, secretly Wano bias. Come on, okay, but also I'm like ultimate bias OT7, as you guys know. So, anyways, that was the best thing about the Superman episode. Hearing No Reason at the end and just warmed my heart. Okay, warmed my heart. So next week's episode, I wonder what song they would play, but yeah, who knows? Um, but yeah, so that's all my comments about it. Is there anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. Oh yeah, so Gian wrote private messages earlier, but I didn't see what it was. But yeah, if I feel like it, I'll let you guys know what he wrote. But surely it's nothing interesting. Surely is. I mean, anything he writes is interesting, but I want to assume it's not super interesting. But I mean, let's look at that later. Yeah, so I'll read you guys' comments, and then I guess there's nothing else to talk about. I thought there was more things to talk about. No, okay. I want to let you guys know about the sunbed meme thing. And so you guys remember, like you guys mentioned to me, like some singers call 101 sunbed meme or 10C. And I realized, when I asked my Korean friends about it, oh my gosh, it's such a complicated thing, guys. Okay, but you guys, too long didn't read. If you guys don't want to know all the details, too long didn't read version, both ways is okay. It's not insulting to him, but there are situations where it could be insulting to him. But on broadcast, calling him 10 sunbe님 or 10C, it's okay. Only on broadcast. And so that's TLDR. If you guys want to know the details, stay with me for a few more minutes, maybe an hour or so, and I can explain more why it's okay to call him 10C on broadcast. Okay, so Riki says, Sarah laughing. Okay, laughing at me about my comments about Kihyun. I got you, girlfriend. Thank you so much that you enjoy my humor. Okay, anyways, Riki says, Wano did the Venom cute version again. Oh my gosh, of course he would. Okay, so cute. I watched Venom weeks ago and the monster was disgusting. I know. I watched Venom in a movie theater pre-COVID, of course. And so I thought the movie was fine. It was quite scary. Like that's still a little bit scary for me. But I thought the meaning of the movie was quite okay, given Venom is technically like a villain, but he was saving people. But yeah, I thought it was just very, very interesting. So yeah, yeah, it's not a bad movie. I know, Barbara, I know. Barbara says, be kind to Gihan. I should. I am. Don't get me wrong. I love him so much. Okay. But maybe in the next live, when it's like mainly talking about Gihan, I will bring Hamgum here. Okay. So you guys can see me hashtag hug Hamgum again. Okay. So yeah, now that I want to assume 1-0 time is finally over. And so yeah, I'll bring over Hamgum next time. Okay. Yeah. And then Sarah says, Gian with a book while the boy doesn't really read. Yeah, he's trying to read. So yeah, you saw it on Midnight Idol, right? He said he's trying to read, but he can't focus on it. Yeah. I don't blame him. I'm not a fan of reading either, but yeah, it's kind of funny. The photo of him with a book, but he doesn't really read. Yeah. She says, I remember I am asking him about the recent book he bought and said he'll finish reading it, but he never did finish it. Yep. Sorry. Gihan said in the Midnight Idol at the time that he bought a new book, and he said he'll try to finish reading it in 2 weeks, and if he doesn't finish it in 2 weeks, he has to buy all the staff members for Midnight Idol a cup of coffee. And so he said, and so I am asked for an update about it. It's like, oh, have you tried finish reading the book? And he's like, no, I decided I'm gonna buy everyone a cup of coffee. So he basically like gave up on it. He's gonna buy everyone a cup of coffee. Like, why even say that? I think he said that because like I really want to finish it. So otherwise, I'm gonna buy everyone a cup of coffee. But he sadly Sadly, that was not enough for him to finish reading the book, and so he gave up quite early. I already prepared to buy everyone a cup of coffee. So oh well. And yeah, Sarah says I'm waiting for March 11th. Yeah, girlfriend. I need that music video teaser. So far, the concept photos are just okay. Sarah, thank you so much for agreeing with me. Now, guys, let's still go in with low expectations. What if the music video teaser is not that exciting? Like, as you guys remember, we've been seeing the mood sampler. I'm not super impressed with the mood sampler, but at least in the music video teaser, we'll hear a bit of the title song, so that'll be interesting to talk about. But I'm having low expectations. Maybe the music video is not that exciting, but March 11th, I want to assume I do want to do a live on that day, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, so March 11th. Sarah says, "Me and you waiting for the music video teaser." Got that right, Sarah. Glad we are waiting together. Glad I have a buddy with me. I'm sure all of us are all waiting for it, right? But yeah, soon finally we get to talk more about Kihyun. And again, I still feel kind of awkward about it. I don't know why. It's like I've been devoting so much of my time and energy into Wonho for the past 3 weeks. Like it's so awkward to have to like change it into my original bias. Oh, I really enjoy being Wonho bias, guys. It's so fun. But I know inside I'm lying to myself. It's like, yeah, I'm always gonna be Kihyun bias, but still I feel kind of awkward. I'm going through this transition now, but I'll be fine. Of course I'll be fine. But yeah, can't wait for us to talk about it on March 11. Yes. Lulu, I'm shocked you're still here, Lulu. What? Okay. Anyways, yeah. But surely I'm gonna be ending soon after I explain the whole Sunbeam and she thing, and then I'm gonna go. Um, Lulu says, I'm not too excited for Gion's concepts. Glad you agree with me. It's hard for me to switch from one. Girlfriend, I'm the same. I just said the same thing. Yeah, girlfriend. Yeah, girlfriend. Okay. Thank you that you agree with me. She says, is he doing another episode of Return of Superman? Yeah, so Gion's there's still another part of him playing with Kylo, and so that's going to be playing next week in the new episode of the Return of Superman, the YouTube channel. And so surely that's the last thing. I don't. Who knows? I want to believe that's the last part of it, but maybe they'll do a third episode. It's very possible. Yeah. So yeah. There's going to be more Return of the Superman episode with Kihyun in it. Rike says, I liked Eunjun. I liked Eunjun too from Tutok baby when they were taking care of Tutok baby. Yeah. That was cute. Eunjun was very cute. I agree. Yeah. Lulu says, you should be, girlfriend. She's heading to bed. See you all later. Happy to hear you're heading to bed. Have a great sleep, Lulu. And hopefully maybe see you on March 11 where we could talk about finally more exciting things of Gion's solo debut teaser. So thanks for joining again, Lulu. See you again next time. Rike says, I think the last version will be music video version. Oh, because they did that before for a Fantasia album. Yeah. Not that's a bad thing, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but again, it's like these I'll judge on it after we do the unboxing, okay? Then I'll give my final judgment on it. For now, I'm low expectations though. Sarah says, at Lulu, he is supposed to be on the next episode too. Yeah, and good night. Yeah. And Sarah says, Gion's family puppy. I know. He announced, I know. Okay. Gion's family puppy is so cute, and his dad is so cute playing with the puppy. I agree. Thank you for mentioning it. I wasn't sure whether to mention it or not, but Gion's family, I mean, like the only family that he has in Korea is like his parents and like, aunts and uncles, but yeah, but his family house is only his parents there because his older brother is living and working in Japan. And so his parents' house, which only has their parents there, they decide to adopt a puppy. Yeah. So the story that Gion told us on Midnight Idol is that an acquaintance of his parents, dog gave birth to puppies. So it was an acquaintance, and so yeah, her dog or him, yeah, his or her dog gave birth to puppies, and then I guess asked the Gion's parents, like, do you guys want to take a puppy? And they're like, sure, I guess so. Yeah. And so they took one puppy there, and so that is how they right now are new owners of a new puppy, and the name of the puppy is Bongsuk. I know, what a cute name. Okay, so like that is not a name for a person. Okay, I feel like this name, because I've never heard of a person's name of Bongsuk, right? And so I believe this name they gave to the dog. It's like naming a dog Fluffy, like you would not name a person Fluffy, right? So I feel like the name Pongsuk in Korean for the dog is like, it's like kind of equivalent to like naming it Fluffy. And so anyways, it's a very, very cute name. And so Bongsuk, or sometimes the Korean names you would add e at the end. It's just like just like kind of like more natural to say Bongsugi. So FYI, the name is Bongsuk, but then like Bongsugi is just saying it more naturally in Korean. So, anyways, Bongsuk is so like it's still a little baby. Okay, I don't know when it was born, but definitely was born recently, and just one adorable little puppy. It's so tiny. So I'm really curious. Is it gonna grow bigger? But I don't know what kind of breed it is. But it's such a cute little puppy. And yeah, and then Gion showed us a video of like his dad playing with the little puppy. So adorable. I know, so adorable. And I want to believe, Gion will love Bongsuk as well. I want to believe, but who knows, because he talked about in the past, like they had family dogs before, but they passed away already. But in the past, the family dogs never liked him. He said that, like, the dog never liked me, but would only like the parents, but would never like me. I'm like, how sad is that, right? How sad is that? But I want to believe Bongsuk will like him. I sure hope so, but we'll wait and see. But he's super into the new puppy though, which is so cute. So yeah, so just an additional member to one of the MX families. When suddenly, you remember, like, at that time when suddenly Wonho's family got 2 cats, I thought was like out of nowhere. Oh my gosh, why you suddenly got cats? But those cats are now a really prominent like they're family members to Wano, which is so sweet. And so anyways, yeah, so Gion has a new family member, a cute little puppy. And yeah. So anyways, thanks for mentioning it. Yeah. Sarah says again, Korean language so confusing. I know, Sarah, I know. Like, not only the Korean language is confusing, but the Korean culture behind it. So when I was asking my Korean friends about it, they're like, yeah, this is like a big Korean culture thing. And even I think it's complicated. And I'm like, man, how confusing, right? And so yeah, so I'll explain that in a little bit, and hopefully I can do my best to explain. I sure hope so. But yeah, guys, if you hear some singers call 101 C, it's actually not a bad thing. All right. So yeah, I'll explain about it later. Sarah says, yes, so cute. I know. And then Sarah says, yeah, he is gonna buy everybody coffee. I know. Poor guy. I wonder if it's gonna be tomorrow, Monday. Maybe that'll be the day he buys everyone coffee, but we don't know. But yeah, maybe. So yeah, we'll look out for it later. Sarah says, to be honest, at this point, I am just curious to hear Gion's sound. Yeah. I am too curious about the sound, and also the lyrics that he wrote for Kama. But he said that in the song he does do a screaming thing. Not a legit screaming thing, but you know how Gion is like famous for, like, doing those like high, that high pitch, not high pitch, but you guys know what I mean, right? So kind of like screaming thing. So he said, like, in this song as well, he also like screams out something. And so yeah, it's just gonna be like regular Gion sound is what I think. But I wonder if it's gonna be like kind of different. I wonder. But yeah, that's something I'm very curious about too. You DM me a few things. Okay, might as well check it now. Okay, what is it? Okay, do. Oh my gosh. Okay, love it. Okay, wait, is this 1 stuff? Okay, yeah. Pause on Gion. Not, as you guys know, 1 comes first. Okay, so pause on Gion. Okay, let's talk about 1. Okay. Okay. The video to the cute Venom. Okay, let's watch. Okay, let's watch this together. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, one fan says, show us Venom. He does it so slowly. So cute. Like in the idol human theater thing, he said he can't help it but do it. When he was like trying to learn it, he's like, I can't help it, I'm like naturally cute or something. Is really funny. Yeah, he is naturally cute. We already know this. Okay, so this tweet says, today's outfit point 망사야? 초코야? Okay. So So the fan is asking to Wano, like, what's the point from today's stage outfit? Is it the mesh or the fishnet, or is it the choker? And then Wano says, it's Wano. The point of the outfit is Wano. It's not what. Yeah. So he's making a joke, as we know. And then a fan says, that's like so crazy, like that kind of expression. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like that. I'm going crazy. And then Wano oh, I don't know what that means. Like something with his jacket, and then something with his sleeve. I don't know. And then the fan says, like, "Aigu." Okay, this too is Wano's I ideoni. Well, was this also Wano's idea? Okay, and he said yes. Okay, like, are you a genius? Okay, huh? But I don't understand what happened. So something about the jacket, and then the sleeve. He said that he was like bragging about it. Okay. So maybe like it was like Wano's idea of the outfit for today. Interesting. Well, again, great job on you, Wano. Okay, great. And then the other tweet says, that Sarah sent me. So a different tweet says, Gion and Minhyuk saying they've been busy. Oh, That's right. Minhyuk posted on Fan Cafe saying he's been busy with something. Yeah. And then the tweet says me, ignoring the fact that Starship might be locking them ignoring the fact that Starship might be locking them up to shoot 2 years worth of content. I wouldn't be surprised, right, guys? You know what they did to Shonu, right? And apparently there's still more Shonu AO videos, apparently, but I know, guys, we had to prepare for it, of course. As you guys know, their military enlistment is coming up soon, so yeah, maybe they're busy making content for the next 2 years. So crazy to think about, but yeah. But Sarah says, sorry, this made me laugh. It made me kind of laugh too, but also think of the reality, yeah. Okay, and then the next thing here, yeah. So this tweet says, like, this is not the first time Wonho wore fishnet stockings. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and so this was from one of the concert. Like, I forgot. Yeah, it was during the 2019 concert. So yeah, here, I'm sure you guys can't see it. No, you could a little bit. Yeah, he wore fishnet stockings in there. I know. Like, whoever's idea was that? Yeah, so interesting. And then what's this one? It says here. Okay, let's watch. Let me watch the video first.
팬싸움을 이렇게 하면 100명씩 있었던 거 아시나요?
몰라요.
다 아시네요?
왜요?
100명씩 있었고, 그때는 그래서 이제 굉장히 약간 그 룰렛 하는 것처럼 팬분들이 돌아갔거든요. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 이렇게 하는 거. 왜냐면 그게 또 이제 100분이 기다리시니까 뒤에 계신 분들은 또 이제 지루하고 또 그런 것들이 있는데 갑자기 또 옛날 생각이 좀 나고 그럽니다. 그런 시절이 있었는데 지금 이렇게 30명이라도 이제 또 앉아서 할 수 있는 입말라.
아이고.
Okay, so that's kind of random why he suddenly talk about it. So if you guys, I just wanted to like hear for myself and translate for you guys later. So Wonho is talking at the fan sign today, and so he just randomly decided to talk about with the fans there. It's like do you guys remember the time when fan signs were 100 people? So those were the fan signs I went to, like the top 100 people can win into it. And I think that's probably a bigger chance why I went into them, because it's like top 100 people, to buy albums and went into those fans. And so he said to the fans, like, do you guys remember that time when it was like 100 people, which is like pre-COVID? Like some of them remember, they said like, yeah, it was like, and he said like, at that time when it was 100 people, like the fan site would always have to go really, really fast. And yeah, that's what I keep saying to you guys. Like fan sites are not that fun because it's like so fast for each member, right? And so yeah, it goes really, really fast. And like, he said, like, it's really like, you lose your mind a little bit because you're talking with one person, then right after another is like another person, like, it's like hard to focus. And so like he said, even though like it's still unfortunate because of COVID right now, but he said like, with 30 people, so at fan signs now it's like maximum 30 people, I assume. I don't think it's going to get more than that, but fan signs these days, even like in person, is only 30 people that can win into it. And so he said like, yeah, so like, with 30 people, it's like, can kind of take your time talking with people and things like that. But this is the first time Wonho's doing like solo fan signs. So of course these go better than like when you're in a team and like you still need to go one person after another. It still goes kind of fast. And so yeah, so he's just saying it was better. And then at the end, okay, I'll show it to you guys. So at the end, so yeah, so this is him talking about it. And then at the end, while he's still talking about it, yeah, he said, I just suddenly like thought about the past. Okay, so suddenly, yeah. And you heard the fans react like that. And so he just said that he's thirsty. That's all he said. He said, "Oh, I'm thirsty." And then all the fans like, "Oh, are you cool?" It's like, he's just thirsty. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. It's just maybe they just find that like cute. I don't know. So yeah, he says, "Oh, I'm thirsty." And then he got his drink and was drinking it. And that's all it was. Yeah. Don't be concerned. Yeah, the fans, I don't know why they were reacting so strongly about him being thirsty. So yeah, don't worry about that. So thank you, Sarah, as always, for the lovely tweets you sent to me. DMs, I mean. Okay, there's nothing else I'm missing, right? I don't think so. Okay, if I'm missing anything, of course, let me know. And so, yeah, let me continue these comments. I'm gonna talk about the last thing, and then I'm gonna go. Okay, seriously, yeah, it's hard to shift from Wonho. Thank you that you guys agree with me. I can't believe you guys as like Wonho bias fans that you guys agree with me. I totally feel the same way. Yeah, it's hard to shift from Wonho. That's why I wish we had more time between the two. That's exactly what I'm saying, Sarah. That's exactly what I'm saying, and that's why I still was not happy about when they were announcing Kihyun solo debut. Like you guys were on the journey with me. Yeah. So even for me, even though Kihyun is my ultimate bias, I find it weird as well. I'm shocked that you guys agree with me, but I thought it was like more weird for me because he's my ultimate bias. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird. But eventually we'll get used to it, right? Eventually. I think like just as we slowly like rest from the Wonho mind, all the Wonho excitement, all the Wonho things. I want to assume once that's all rested, then we finally have more energy and space in us to like give all our love to Gion. But again, I wish the timing was better. Of course, I wish the timing was better, but we just have to deal with the way it is now. And he's gonna release his album 9 days from now. Can you believe it? It's 9 days from now. Yeah. So, what a whirlwind. But yeah, I'll be doing lives, of course, for the journey for Gion's solo debut. So yeah, enjoy the ride with me. Barbara says yes at Sarah. I'm waiting for the music. Yeah. Glad you guys agree. And then Rike says 1 time is never over. Rike, you say the truth. You say the truth. Of course, it's never over, but at least it can like go on break. Okay, it's never over, but it's gonna go on break temporarily until the next thing we hear like big news of 1. Yeah. Rike says, I'm also indifferent about Gihan solo. I'm so surprised you guys agree with me. And of course, I'm gonna trust that you guys are not agreeing with me, right? That all you guys are being honest with me. And so yeah. So interesting. All you guys agree with me. Yeah. Because I'm sure there's many Monbes and Gihan bias fans that are super excited about it. That's totally okay. Okay, that's totally okay. They love Gion so much more than me. Of course they do, right? They must. Okay, and so yeah, they're super excited about it. But for me, I'm just like, okay. I'm excited to some extent, but I'm not like wow. It's like, yeah. You guys feel me. You guys feel me. Sarah says, Boom and Yodam. I know. Yeah, one of those cats are very loved by fans too. You got that right. I think they're one of the cutest cats I've ever seen. Yes. And Sarah says, I wanted to write that too. Wano's time is never over. All you guys think the same weenie brain. I love it. Yeah, but you guys are so right. Wano's time is never over. Got that right. And then Sarah says, I wish we could all be more excited for it. I know, but we will. We will, okay? Just slowly as we like transition. Okay, now that 10 time slightly is over. Okay, it's on hiatus, right? It's on hiatus, but surely, yeah, we can adjust to it. Okay, surely we will. Yeah. Sarah says those fan signs were when he was in Monsta X. I know. I'm glad he gets to experience fan signs again and that he has more time to interact with the fans. That's right, exactly. And then Gihyun will get to experience it later too. He's gonna do his solo fan signs, instead of like no longer with the group anymore, for a solo album. And so I wonder how he would like it, but I'm sure he's gonna love it. I'm sure he will. He loves meeting the fans. Yeah. Um Rike says, I hope we will get more excited soon. We will. I believe we will. Okay, it's Gion. Okay, Gion can bring it as well. As you guys know, like surely he will bring it. If he doesn't bring it, I'll be like, did something happen to you? But surely he's gonna bring it. I'm sure he will. Yeah. Um, Rike says Wano is showing himself so witty and funny. I love it. He always is, as we know. Yes. And then Sarah says, I hope Wano won't be too quiet during Gion's solo. Oh, really? Why? Please, Wano, keep being the spontaneous, loving bunny you are. I feel you. I feel you. But as you guys remember, like even during Rush Hour, Gambler, I mean, all the past comebacks, like after Wano became a solo singer, is that he's usually been quiet, right? Like maybe we see him maximum twice, maybe, but he usually is quiet, right? So I want to believe it might be the same thing for Gion's solo debut time, that he might be quiet as well. But then again, let's not think too much about it. I would love to see Wano rest. I hope that he's getting a lot of rest, and so yeah, but I would love to see him do a V live every so often, like being randomly spontaneous. Of course, I will love it. Okay, and so as always, Wano first, then Gihyun. Okay, and so yeah, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, and then Sarah, yeah, and then Rike says, I saw the tiny Gion puppy, so tiny, I know, so tiny. And then Sarah says, Gion will be on cloud 9 fan signs, 100% just for him. You know it. Like I can't, like he's gonna love it. Yeah, totally will make Gion happy. Of course he will. Yeah, I hope he's ready for it. Like I'm sure it's gonna be exhausted. Like everything is all on him. Before he could like share the attention with other members, but like it's like all focus on him. Surely he'll be okay. I sure hope so. But surely like he would love it. Okay, surely. Yeah, I want to believe that. So Oh wait, okay. Rike says I was imagining having a fan call with Wonho and saying that I'm a monbebe by accident. Would they end the call? Well, I don't want to think about that, Rike. Don't say that. I mean, okay. Here's my guess, because I remember seeing it in the rules for video calls is that if you say something that is not appropriate, they don't say what it is, but if you say something not appropriate, like if you suddenly like say bad things to one, of course they will cut off the phone call, right? But but they only say what is if something is deemed not appropriate, then we will suddenly end the phone call, and so that would be so cruel if you suddenly say by accident, oh, I'm a monbibit, and how would that make him feel, how you react to that. But I wonder if that calls for them to suddenly cancel your phone call. But that would be terrible. That would be terrible. But yeah, just to be safe, just say, you have to say you're a weenie, right? Say in front of, yeah, I'm a weenie, don't mention the past. Sadly, don't risk, the 2 minutes you have to talk with him on the video call. Don't risk it by suddenly bringing up the past, So I feel like it's just to be safe than sorry. Don't mention about his MX days and only say, just nice things to him. But I know it sucks, right? I know it sucks. Like, we should talk about the past freely and comfortably, but as you know, Starship does not allow that, and so that's why for video calls, I would be careful and just not mention it, Yeah, but it sucks. It sucks. I know, yeah. Riki says if they ended, Wonho would be upset. I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would, But I have yet to see a fan do that, right? Have you guys ever heard of any fan say that to Wano? I doubt it, right? So yeah, but just sadly, better safe than sorry. And then Sarah says they might, since Moonbit are technically another artist fandom. Yeah. Yeah, I think as part of the rules that you're not allowed to talk about other singers unless it's something related to Wano. Like Moonbit and Monsta X, of course, is related to Wano, but I feel like they're like no, don't Yeah, but it sucks. I agree. It sucks. And I feel like if you mentioned to one, oh my gosh, your TikTok with B2B guys, it was so cute. I loved it. And of course they wouldn't cut your phone call up saying that, It's one would be like, yeah, oh my gosh, they're so fun. I love it. But then yeah, just very, very sensitive topic is that if you mention Monster X or Monbibit to him, So unfortunate, right? So unfortunate. Sarah says, I will say I'm a fan for 7 years. So he will know. That's perfect to say. So if any of you guys win a video call with Wano, please, I hope you guys do one day. Yeah, say you've been a fan for 7 years. Why would they cancel the call like that? You've known Wano for 7 years. Wano even says on videos and stuff, I've been a singer for 7 years. Come on. So yeah, just say that I've been a fan for 7 years. Yeah. I feel like that's totally fine. Rike says, I know that Wano has seen his fan signs from the MX days. Of course he has. Which just made me realize why you guys are mentioning. Yeah, he mentioned back in the day when it was 100 people. That's kind of subtle. He was talking about his MX days, because those were the only times when he was doing fan signs with 100 people was with MX, and so he subtly was mentioning it. Right. Sarah says you can also have Bebegum with you if you have one, and he will know. Got that right. No way they will cancel the phone call when they see you holding Bebegum, right? No way. So yes, you could do that. I want to assume you could do that and it'll be totally fine. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Riki says, yeah, I would definitely hold Bebe. Again, these are good suggestions. Yeah, surely would not cancel the call. Yeah, holding Bebe, saying you've been a fan for 7 years or, more than 2 years, since he's been a solo singer for 2 years. If you say you've been a fan for over 2+ years, yeah, he would obviously know what you're talking about. Barbara says, I think most fans are careful. Yeah, and won't risk getting cut off. Yeah, that's the thing. You paid so much money for this video call and you luckily won into it. That's why I assume no one has decided to risk it. Yeah. Sarah says, I also wrote to him on Fan Cafe before that I supported him for 7 years and will always continue supporting him. Those letters were never sent back. Thank goodness. I mean, they would be so cruel, if they sent back those letters to you, but thank goodness they didn't. I'm glad to hear that. Rike says, I also have a banner with him and pink hair from the We Are Here tour. Love it, but no hints toward MX. Very so. That's also an okay thing to do. Yes. I approve of that. That surely will be okay. Yes. And Sarah says, exactly. And Barbara, exactly. So guys, let's get into the last topic for today, and then I'm gonna go. So yeah, if any of you guys were curious why it's okay on broadcast for the singers to call him 10C. And so yeah, I never thought it was an issue because of course that's polite to call him, but I didn't think, about the situation where calling him 선배님 or not. And so yeah, so I understand why you guys must have been so confused. And it's like, are they disrespecting Wonho because they call him Wonho C and not 선배님, and not acknowledging that he's a 7-year-old singer? Yeah, you guys made me think like that. I'm like, no, like there's no way they would like disrespect him. But I was thinking maybe they would, like maybe they only see him as a 2-year-old singer or something like that. And so let's be clear about one thing. Again, I got this all confirmed with my Korean friends. So yeah, if any of these things are wrong, blame my Korean friends. But like surely my Korean friends are right. Okay. And so one thing to keep in mind in Korean singing entertainment industry, like my friend, like she heard rumors about this, but I assume it's true that given we see the singers do this a lot, is that the hierarchy with singers, like compared to actors, right? Actors, they have a hierarchy too, but it's not that serious when you call an actor 선배님 or not. But with the singing industry in Korea, it's a really, really, really strict hierarchy. Yeah, I didn't think it would be, but now it makes total sense. So it's a very, very strict hierarchy. And so if a singer debuted before you, no matter how old they are, if they're younger or older than you, if they debuted before you, you have to call them 선배님. So that's for sure. Okay. If they like, but this is a casual conversation. Okay. So not on broadcast. Okay. So I'm just saying in general. So not on broadcast, in general, if you meet a singer and you're a singer and that person debuted before you, 1,000% you have to call them 선배님. Like that's no question, okay? And so I asked to my Korean friend, like, what if a singer actually doesn't call them 선배님? What would happen? And my friend told me, like, they'll be dead. I'll be like, oh, okay. And so like it's like very, very strict hierarchy system. You have to call them 선배님 if they debut before you. Like not in terms of like disrespect or anything, but I mean it is very disrespectful. Yeah, if you don't call them 선배님, but it's the hierarchy culture in Korean singer entertainment that they are super strict about the hierarchy. So if they debut before you, 1,000% you have to address them as 선배님. Like that's just the way. And 선배님, it translates to my senior in a very respectful way. My senior, in a respectful way. And so that's no question. When they meet singers like in normal situation, not on broadcast, you have to call them 선배님. So I really assume the singers when they meet Wonho backstage and things like that, we can't see it on broadcast, right? Because it's a different situation for broadcast. So like backstage when they meet other singers and stuff, and they meet Wonho, and surely they know Wonho debuted in 2015. Like unless they want to think of him as debut 2020, but I want to believe they see him as debut 2015. And they will always call him 선배님, backstage. Okay, so like that's no question. All right, that's definitely no question, and it's really, really serious if they don't acknowledge someone who debuted before them and not call them 선배님. So that's general thing about Korean singer entertainment industry is such a strict hierarchy. So I understand why you guys were like they did not call Wonho 선배님. Isn't that an issue? It would be an issue if it's not on broadcast. Okay, not on broadcast. Just like meeting singers, doing your job together. Like think of it as like colleagues, right? You technically are like working in the same industry. You technically are colleagues. And yeah, if a singer debuts before you, you have to call them 선배님, of course. Yeah. And so now getting that out of the way, here's the thing. Of course, there are case by case basis. Okay. So let's say, for example, like two singers are very close friends with each other, right? One singer, of course, debuted before the other singer, right? Do they have to call each other 선배님, that kind of thing? Of course not. Okay. So if you're very close friends with each other, let's say MX guys with 17 guys. They don't. Oh, okay. Wait. They debut in the same year. That's a bad example. Let's say who else is a good friend with Monsta X that they Okay, let's just say for example, who's older than MX? Let's say Super Junior. Okay, no, the Super Junior is a big senior to them. Okay, one second. I need to think of a better example. Let's say Kihyun with Sunghoon. You guys know Ha Sunghoon, right? So technically, Sunghoon did debut before Kihyun. I think so because Sunghoon was a debut singer before he went on Produce 101. So I want to believe, yeah, he is Kihyun 선배님. I think so. Except the thing is, Kihyun and Sunghoon, they went to the same college together. They met through that. They became close friends with each other. They don't call each other 선배님 or things like that. Of course not, because they're close friends. So like Sunghoon is 1 year younger than Kihyun. So he calls him Hyung, and just like, just a regular friendship like that. So if you have an understanding between two people who are singers and you don't, you guys understand, you don't have to call me 선배님, of course not. Like there are always exceptions like that, okay, with singers who are actually friends with each other. So yeah, so keep that in mind. So it depends case by case, the singers, and then when they meet certain people, like you don't have to call me 선배님, blah blah blah, and like things like that. Okay. So now into the more important situation. on broadcast, okay, so on TV broadcasts, radio broadcasts, anything that's being shown to the public, right? Anything where it's shown to the public, you don't have to call the singer 선배님, all right? So like in these situations, so let's say for example, on Music Bank or Inkigayo, when they're interviewing with the singer, right? So the thing is, when they do those interviews, it's scripted. I'm like, yeah, that's right, it's scripted and it's formal, and so they're just following the script, right? So most likely on the script, they write on their C. So C just means like Mr. or Miss to someone's name. So like Wonho C would be Mr. Wonho. And so as they're following the script, most likely it says on their Wonho C, not Wonho 선배님. And that's not a bad thing given it's scripted. Okay. And like the singers know each other, that we're doing a like formal interview and it's scripted and it says on their Wonho C, they would not get offended by it. Of course not, because that's in the script and we're doing a formal interview. And so another thing though is that I asked my Korean friend about is that, is it better on broadcast that they say Wonho C and not Wonho 선배님? And she said, yes, it is better on broadcast to call them Wonho C because you're talking to the main audience as well. So you're not only talking between together as like singers and stuff, but you're also talking to an audience. And so you don't want to like have the audience think about, oh, they're all singers together, like one is a sunbae, one is not a sunbae. So like it's like having people understand it's like a general conversation, and each singer is seen as an individual person, and like not having to not having to see the hierarchy. Yeah, you don't, like, the audience doesn't need to know about the hierarchy, and so just to make everyone like comfortable and like in a very, very formal setting on broadcast, just calling everyone C, no matter if you're a sunbae or not, just calling them C, or like Mr. or Miss, name is so formal, so okay. And like, it's just not having the hierarchy image in it, because you're talking to a main audience, and so just to make everyone comfortable and not having people think, oh, why they have to do this hierarchy thing when they're talking with each other. So like on broadcast, and it's like a formal interview, you can say Wonho C or Wonho 님. That's also another thing I hear often. So Wonho 님 is like really, really more respectful than Wonho C. But I think, the script that they use for music shows, they just go with like just a fine normal title. 10 C is just yeah, totally fine. And so yeah, guys, you don't need to think about it too much now. It's not them disrespecting each other. It's just a formality. That's all it is at the end of it. Just a huge formality. Because on broadcast, and how you present yourself to an audience, like, like another thing that my Korean friend told me is like, if a singer calls another singer 선배님, that is also implying that they're a very old singer, and some singers, they don't want to be seen as super old. It's like, oh, that's a little bit awkward that you're calling me 선배님. It's like, I don't want to like have that image. And so just everyone calling each other C, it's just everyone like being seen as just a regular person and not like having a second thought about it because someone else is calling them 선배님 or something like that. And so here's the other question I decided to ask my Korean friend, is that there were situations, as you guys know, Kangmin from Very Very called Wonho 선배님, and then Gravity guy Mini called Wonho 선배님. And so here's the thing. The mini thing on the show is that was not a formal interview. They were actually talking casually with each other, right? It's not like scripted how like they do like interviews on like Music Bank and Inkigayo, right? It's not a scripted thing. They're just casually like going about the show and just talking with each other. And also, keep in mind, Minhee is Gravity. He's part of Starship. He's in the same company as Wonho. So it makes sense he will call him 선배님. Like they're in the same company, And so like in that situation, I think was like more comfortable for Minhee to call him 선배님, given they're in the same company. So again, case by case basis, whether you call them C or 선배님. But even if Minhee does call Wonho C in that, since it was a broadcast show, it's not seen as a bad thing either. Okay. But I think Minhee made the right choice, that it was best to call him 선배님. In my opinion, I think that was the best thing to do. Now, Kangmin on Show Champion, he was interviewing Wonho and then called him Wonho 선배님. So I asked my friend about this. I have heard, sometimes they call him 선배님. Is that a bad thing? And she's like, that's not a bad thing. Of course not. But in that situation, it was an interview on broadcast, and that guy wanted to call him 선배님. Is the feeling from that is that he was kissing his butt. So sometimes, so I was like kind of surprised about this. So sometimes being called 선배님 on broadcast, it sometimes could be seen as kind of a not super bad. Like kissing someone's butt is not a super bad thing, but like it gave that impression off. It's like that's not normal to call someone 선배님 in like a formal broadcast thing. To like suddenly call them 선배님 is like kind of seen as like kissing his butt, like just I really, really respect you as a singer, and I love you so much. So I really want to call you Sunbenim instead of Wonho Si, basically. And so even though to us that's like so nice of him to do that, right? He called him Sunbenim, is so sweet, and he recognized Wonho as a 7-year-old singer. But yeah, my Korean friend, she says if she sees that, and she, as a Korean person, it's like, he's kissing his butt. But again, it's not a bad thing. He really, really must really, really like him and really respects him. And so in that interview, like, not to be like neutral and like not be like formal about calling him Wonho Si. He really, he maybe Kangmin really loves Wonho, which is great. Okay, that's great if he really loves Wonho. Okay, and so that was shown with him calling Wonho Sunbenim on a broadcast show, which is being shown, to thousands of people, calling him Sunbenim. Yeah, it just shows that he really loves him and kind of like kissing his butt. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Again, Korean language and Korean culture. That's all this is, guys. It's so interesting, especially with how you pick when you call someone. Yeah, Sunbenim or Si on broadcast. Okay. On broadcast is a totally different story. But I mean, Kangmin, when he meets Wano, like, backstage and not on camera, of course he's always calling him Sunbenim. He has to call him Sunbenim. But then, of course, here's the thing: Wano could say to certain singers, "Hey, you don't have to call me Sunbenim. You could just call me Hyung. Just like older brother Hyung. You could just call me Hyung. So it's always case by case, like, depending on what Wano feels, if he wants to be called Sunbenim or not. So like there are some singers where like they want to be called Sunbenim all the time. Is that a bad or a good thing? I don't know, but it could be like a prideful thing. So, but like I said, each person, case by case. And so like if Wano wants to be called Sunbenim, or he meets certain singers, he's like, you don't have to call me Sunbenim. So yeah, case by case, don't think too much about it. Also, maybe that's what Wano wants. Maybe he doesn't want some people to call him Sunbenim on broadcast, but, or also like off camera, of course. Yeah, it could go both ways. So yeah. Oh my gosh. So that's the explanation about all the Sunbenim title thing. Of course, yeah, each person, case by case basis, of course. I hope that explains everything. I feel like I'm done. Okay. I think so. Okay, so you guys have any more questions? Ask me away. Okay, I feel like I'm now an encyclopedia about it, all thanks to my Korean friends teaching me about this. Okay, so yeah, if you guys have any more questions or more clarification about all the things I said about it, please ask me here. And finally, we're gonna be ending this live soon. Okay. Okay. No, I already read that. Okay, Sarah says, oh wait, I already read that. So sorry. Okay, Sarah says that will be totally fine. Yeah, about the banner. Yeah, about you, all of us like being secretly, if we ever talk to one on a video call. Yeah, I think all you guys that you mentioned here is all fine as well. Yeah. Rike says, oh, and I own the Follow Flower shirt. It's like, wonderful. If you wear that flower shirt, oh my gosh, would be nice. So you could show him like, oh, yeah, that would be super cute. Yeah. Sarah says, Wano will also be so happy to meet longtime fans. It shows him how loved he is. Got that right, girlfriend. And how many stayed by his side no matter what. Got that right, girlfriend. Yes. And then Sarah says, the Zara one. Yeah. I remember Monbib sold that out. I'm not surprised. Yes. And then Rika, yes. And yeah, the Zara one. Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you were thinking about too. Yeah, it's all good. And then Rika says, excuse me. She also says, I also bought the blue Maha Grid sweater. I know that sweater. I know all. Yeah, the Monbez and One Bias fans. Yeah. When we saw him wear that sweater, it's like I know. It's like we were like so deprived or something. It's like, oh my gosh, let's buy this sweater because One wore it. Yeah, and so when he was seen after months. That's right. It was months after we last saw him, and the first thing we see him is in that photo, and he's wearing the Mahagrid sweater. And then of course it got sold out. Yeah. Does that sound weird? No. And I was just relieved to see him being alive and breathing. I was the same. Guys, of course, I wish I was doing lives during that time. I was like, oh my gosh, get out of here. And then I wasn't surprised the shirt got sold out later. It was, yeah, very, very adorable. Sarah says, that's what I thought. Sunbenim is a respectful way to address an artist that debuted before you. Exactly. Yes. Like not calling one Sunbenim is considered disrespectful. Exactly. That's the general thing off camera. Yeah. Off camera, they should be calling each other Sunbenim and blah, blah, blah. But then, of course, case by case, maybe someone doesn't want to be called Sunbenim. As long as they have mutual understanding about it, then they don't have to go by it. Yeah. So anyways, that's off camera. Yeah. Sarah says, those pictures brought so much relief to people just seeing him after so long. I remember those days, girlfriends. You guys remember it too. Yes, yes. Barbara says, so it's established in the beginning if they're friends. Yeah. About yeah. Again, it's all case by case. Yeah. Again, you guys know some singers are friends with each other, and yeah, and they, as long as they recognize each other, like even though I debuted before you, but you don't have to call me Sunbeam. Of course, that does happen. Of course, yeah. So it's not like you have to, but definitely if you don't know each other, the first thing you should say to them, oh, hello, Sunbeam. If you know they debuted before you, like if you're like first meeting or something, then of course, yeah, call them Sunbeam. And then if later you guys get closer with each other, it's like, oh, you don't have to call me Sunbeam anymore. You could blah blah. Yeah. So that's in general, yeah, what it is that I hope yeah, understood. Okay. Barbara says, got it, great. And Enrique says, I'm glad they don't treat him disrespectful. Of course not. Of course, especially because singing K-pop singer industry hierarchy is really, really intense. I don't know if it's a bad or good thing, but really, really intense. Like even if I debut 1 week before you, you still need to call me Sunbeam. That's like pretty intense, you know? And so yeah, it's super intense like that. Sarah says, so between artists, it has to be Sunbeam to show respect for a senior group artist. Yeah, but on broadcast, it can be she, Neem as a way of formality. Exactly right, Sarah. Exactly right. Sarah says, again, I didn't think she was disrespectful. Okay, I'm glad you say that, but just that Sunbeam is like acknowledging him as a senior artist and acknowledging him as a 7 artist. Correct. But then I think you hear me talk about Sunbeam on broadcast, right? Is a totally different meaning. Yeah, and so Rike. Exactly, kissing his butt. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, of course it's like it's okay. But then again, sometimes maybe it'll make the singer like feel awkward. Oh my god, you're calling me Sunbeam on broadcast. You know, it's like it's okay. Like again, it's like showing like he really is like into you. You know, it's like I really, he wants to kiss his butt. You know, and like yeah, it's like as long as again, it just goes with each singer, case by case kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. And Enrique says, so they like him. Exactly. Yeah. So I assume Kangmin must really, really like Wonho, and that's why he called him Sunbeam, I assume. Or maybe they are like kind of friends. Maybe they are kind of friends, and Kangmin didn't want to be like super formal to call him Wonho C, even though it was on broadcast. But maybe, yeah, he wanted to try and just show that they're kind of friends, maybe, and so Kangmin just wanted to call him Sunbeam, but yeah, but that's what my Korean friend tells me is like kissing his butt. Yeah. Barbara says interesting nuances in Korean, right, guys? Oh, so weird, right? Especially when it's totally different off camera, it's so weird. Yeah. Rike says, so it is generally speaking rare to call someone by their actual name like we do it in the West. Oh. Yes, in Korean language, it is rare to call someone by their name, except if they debut later than you or if they're younger than you, then of course you can only say their name. So only if someone is like older than you or debut before you, yeah, you shouldn't be calling them by their name, except in formality, like something she, something neem. It's lots of case by case basis. Yeah. But Korean language, it is kind of like more rare to call people by their names. That is correct. Yeah. You usually will call them by a title instead of saying their real name. Yeah. Rike says like no hyung, nuna, she, 님. No. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, if they're older than you call them like hyung, nuna, 언니, that kind of thing. And like yeah, saying like, but then she and 님, you have to put it together with a name, like their name, like Wonho C, like Changyun C, so like you have to when you do that, it has to be connected with the name, but that's like very formal, very formal when you call them she or with nim. Yeah. So that's definitely a more formal thing, but with on broadcast, if you're interviewing with them, it's like more formal. And so that's why, yeah. And they don't want to, say like sunbeam. You could say sunbeam, like I said, you could say sunbeam, but again, it's like lots of nuances behind it if you call someone sunbeam on broadcast. Yeah, interesting, right, guys? So interesting. Sarah says, those small nuances are so confusing, not gonna lie. I mean, again, Sarah, my Korean friends say it's so confusing too, okay? All of us think it's confusing, even my Korean friends, yeah. And she says, I always felt Sunbeam is more respectful towards artists than just the general C. Thank you for asking your friends. All good. I was curious too, so like from my point of view, I mean, I've been living in Korea for a while, but I know, general knowledge of the Korean language. But anytime I saw their interviews, if they call them sunbeam or she, I never thought it was an issue. That's the thing. I just saw as like, they're being respectful. Like, if you don't want to call them sunbeam, I didn't think much about it. I'm like, they're still being respectful calling them she. But then, yeah, but I didn't think there was like these nuances. So that's the new things I learned from my Korean friends. the nuances as to why on broadcast it's more common to hear them say she, and also if they do say 선배님 on broadcast, it's like a different nuance with it. Yeah, it's so interesting. Yeah, so I didn't know that until now, but again, like I said, nothing bad about it. If they do want to call him 선배님 instead of she on broadcast, nothing bad about it, but it's just those nuances of like kissing someone's butt, yeah. It's just interesting. Yeah, isn't it interesting? So I'm glad to teach you guys. Thank you to my Korean friends as well, teaching me and then teaching you guys, and go ahead and spread it to other people that are curious about it. But I hope the biggest thing to take from this is that it is not offensive at all on broadcast to call Wonho she or Wonho 님. Not offensive at all. It's a formal, like respectful thing. Yeah. So yeah, not calling them on 선배님 on broadcast is not a big thing to think about. Yeah. Sarah says, Monbib is even sold out an English book. I remember that, girlfriend. Cracked me up. Yeah, sold out an English book that Wonho was holding at the time. I know. Again, it was like everyone was so deprived and just missed seeing him so much. Like they just put in all their feelings into it. We want to buy it because we saw Wonho with it. It just warms my heart. Yeah. Rike says, I remember that Monbib Power, got that right. And Sarah says, excuse me, yeah. Sarah, thank you for mentioning that. So Kihyun and I am told up tension not to call them 선배님 since they literally debuted a short time after them. Yes. And so again, this is like them acknowledging like how strict the hierarchy is with singers. Like even a few days after you, they still debut before you. So you have to call them 선배님. No, it's just all of them understand that concept. Like it's such a strict hierarchy thing. But then if you have a mutual understanding with each other, Kihyun and I are like, no, you only debut. Yeah, you only a few days after us. Don't call us 선배님. Just call us, older brother, or you could call him she or something. Yeah, depending on their comfort level. So yeah, so that's why, yeah, you have great memories, Sarah. So that's why they acknowledge it like that. You always have to have mutual understanding between the two before you decide to call them something else, and make sure that it's not rude to call them that way. Yeah. And so of course, Kihyun and I am, they don't think it's super strict that you have to call them 선배님, and so I think that's really nice to see. Yeah. Sarah's wait, did I? Oh yeah, Sarah says Monbibs were selling out everything Wonho related. It was insane but so cool. I know, right? I was so impressed as well. Rike says she's younger than me, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you're younger than me. So in Korean, you call me 언니. Yes. I assume you are female, right? Yeah, I assume you're female, and yeah, you would call me 언니. Yeah, if we were speaking Korean. So don't call me 언니 if we're not speaking Korean. I think it's awkward to call me those things if we're not speaking Korean. So if we're speaking Korean, yeah, so just with the Korean culture and the formalities and stuff, you should call me 언니 when you need to address me to something. Yeah, exactly. But then if you want to like differentiate between like different people, like if there are like multiple women older than you in one like a place, then you can say my name like Chrissy 언니, because you want to like just make it clear that you're talking to me, because there's other 언nis around you. And so it's okay to sometimes put a name to that title, like depending on the situation. If you need to like direct something to me and like call me Chrissy 언니. But then if you don't need to direct something to me, like to separate me from other females in this group, then you just call me regular 언니. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Isn't Korean language so interesting? I know, it's so interesting. I know. Rike says, none of your Korean friends call you Chrissy, or is that a thing? No, I have Korean friends who are the same age as me, so we only call each other by our names. You guys know that, right? So if you're the same like year, like the same age with Korean people, you don't call them anything. They're considered your friend, aka the same age as you. You call each other by names. As you guys saw with like Minhyuk, Kihyun, and Hyungwon, they only call each other by names because they're the same age. And so yeah, so I have some Korean friends. They call me only by my name because we're the same age. I have one Korean friend who is younger than me, so she would call me 언니 sometimes. But it depends on how I'm feeling. It's like, you don't have to call me 언니. You could just call me by my name. So like I also would like let some people know, like, you don't have to call me that. You could just call me by my name. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, very rarely I get called Nuna by a younger male, but then but if they're not close with me, like, they would just call me like Chrissy she, if they're not close with me, and I'm totally fine with that if you're not close to me. And so yeah, all again, Korean language and how you call people, even with singers with 선배님 or she, you just have to confirm with the person, is this okay that I call you this way? And it's like, as long as you're okay with it and I'm okay with it, it's all good. Yeah. So I think in general, like even for me too, since I'm a foreigner, I rather not assume, and I just would always ask them, "Is it okay if I call you this?" And then like I would appreciate if they ask me too, "Is it okay if I call you this?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So communication, as always, communication is key. Yeah. Um, Sarah says, hearing someone address Wonho as Sunbini meant so much to her. Oh, okay. I was so happy Kangmin did that because it was the first time somebody publicly acknowledged him as a senior artist. I totally understand that. I totally understand that. I'm sorry, I kind of downgraded it a little. Like, what was it? Downplay? Yeah, I kind of downplayed it a little because actually it wasn't really a great thing that he called him Sunbini. But overall, like Kangmin really, really liked him. So that's all that it meant. He really, really liked him, and he wanted to call him Sunbini. But in general, like in when doing those broadcast interviews with Wonho, like it's definitely more common to hear them say Wonho she, and that doesn't mean anything that they're not acknowledging that he's a 7-year-old singer, of course not. But I do understand, yeah. But keep in mind, Sarah, off broadcast, like behind the camera, everyone should be calling him Sunbenim, okay? Unless he's friends with them or something. So yeah, like don't think about it on broadcast. It's such a different thing on broadcast when you're being called Sunbenim or not. And so just keep in mind behind the camera. Of course, everyone should be calling him Sunbenim. That's what I was thinking at first. Of course they should. But then I felt like on broadcast, it was a different situation. And so my Korean friends, yeah, confirmed for me. It is a very different situation. And so, yeah, take it how it is. Of course, take it how it is. We learned that Kangmin loves Wonho. Okay, so that's great to know. So he loves him a lot. And that's all we can take from it. But it's not like a huge deal that he called him Sunbenim. Yeah, like everyone should know. Wonho is a 7-year-old singer. And so yeah, that's take it as that. Yeah. Rike says she felt that, and then Sarah says 17 Monsta X Up Tension twice debuted in the same year. That's right. It's crazy to think about. I agree. Yeah. And depending on how they feel, if they need to call someone Sunbenim or not, it depends on the singer's preference. But yeah, I think that's crazy too. How they 2015 was a really crazy year. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah with the emojis, and Barbara says, "What about those older than you?" Excuse me, I'm so sorry. What do you mean by that? So like anyone who's older than me. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. If I'm talking to strangers and I don't know their ages, the safest thing to say them is saying "저기요," which means like over there. Okay. It sounds kind of rude in Korean, right? But that's definitely the most polite thing to like call to someone. If you don't know them, don't call them like older brother or older sister. You don't know if they're older than you. So it's like safest to say "저기요," which means over there. And again, that's very nice to say, is like very safe to say, don't worry about it. Okay. But after you get to know someone and you know their age, and so after I know their age, I would say, like, okay, do you want me to call you this? Or like, is it okay that we talk like this, blah, blah. So I would always want to make it clear with them, like, is it okay if I call you this and this and this or something? And so that's what I assume Korean people would do. But then Korean people, they would assume it. They would assume that both ways would go okay. Like I've seen situations like that. But for me personally, I'd rather be safe than sorry and just ask them, is it okay if I call you this, and this, and stuff like that? Yeah. Sarah says Hyungwon being a fast birthday really gave him the power to escape calling Minhyuk and Kihyun Hyungs. I know he is so lucky. Okay, that he went into the school year the same year as Minhyuk and Kihyun. Like thanks to his parents. Okay, thanks to Hyungwon's parents that they did that way. Okay, and then the joy it brings him. Exactly. I mean, thank you to Hyungwon's parents. They decided to make him the fast birthday, which was normal at the time. I feel like 90s children, it was still normal at the time to go to school like 1 year early if you're a fast birthday, and then after 2000 then they stopped it. But yeah, but still there are some kids who don't do the fast birthday thing, like J-Hope from BTS. He's one of them, and someone from Boyfriend, he's also like, I don't know, gray area, like that guy Jungmin. Yeah, he's super gray area with the MX guys. But anyways, yeah, but thanks to Hyungwon's parents. Yeah. Sarah says, not Kangmin calling him Sunbenim still holds a special place in your heart. Go ahead, you take it how the way you want. Okay, so like I just told you the Korean perspective of it. You take it how you want. Okay, yeah. And then behind the camera we don't see it. I know, and we will never see it because it's behind the camera, right? But this was public and everyone heard it, so I'm thankful. That's right. So let's still thank Kangmin that he did it and he wanted to kiss Wonho's butt. Like, of course, let's appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, so you take it how you want. yeah, but then for my Korean friend, if she saw something like that, she wouldn't think of it as a big deal. But yeah, but for you guys, yeah, of course, there any one of you guys, yeah, you take it how you want. Yeah, I only give the Korean perspective of it, so I just hope you guys just take this knowledge the way it is, and then each their own how you want to take it. Of course, I'm really happy to hear people call him Sunbeam on TV and stuff. Yeah, but again, I originally never thought much about it. I just only thought of it as like, yeah, they're talking to them formally and is respectful. Yeah, and I didn't think much about it if they call them Sunbeam or not. And so, anyways, yeah, to each their own. And so, yeah, I hope this explains everything. There's no right or wrong way. And like, yeah, this is all the Korean culture information to know. And yeah. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so I think something happened on Twitter. Okay, what happened? Okay, wait, but Sarah sent me something. Oh, okay, so he had lenses? I didn't notice that until now either. Okay, but that's very subtle lenses. But yes, he wore that today. Okay, that's very, very subtle. Yeah, I didn't notice until now either. And then okay, so now he's doing the video call. And so this person posted a video call. She wrote here, "My wedding invitations are finally here." So I showed one of them to Wonho and his reaction was so cute. Okay, let's see it together. What's his reaction?
Thank you.
Oh, cute. Oh, cute. I mean, of course he would be supportive of Weenie's getting married. Of course. So that's super, super sweet. And then I think MX. Wait. Okay, did Wano Twitter tweet something? I don't think so. Oh wait, just the articles and the video. Okay. And then the fan cam. Yeah, you guys go watch that on your free time. I'm gonna do that later too. And then did MX Twitter tweet something? I think they did. Okay, just shut up. Wait, what happened? Okay. Gangchengi? What is that? Is that the name of a Pokemon? Okay, wait. Okay, let's watch this video together. Okay, it's Ju Honey opening the Pokemon bread. As you guys know, he's obsessed with it. What is it? Oh, it's not Charizard. As you can see in his... He's like, turn it off. Oh, okay. So yeah, as you guys know, he's trying really, really hard to get Charizard. He even posted on his Insta story. I think it's the same sticker, which is Mankey, right? The Pokemon Mankey. Yeah, which is not the Pokemon that he wants. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, in his Insta story, he says they're like, should I give up on the Pokemon bread? Okay, here's the thing: there are new Pokemon bread out there, so I'm gonna go find those new Pokemon bread, and then I'll do the tasty and unboxing in the My K Shopper Twitter account. But yeah, oh wait, it's not Mankey. Okay, sorry, I thought it was Mankey. It's not Mankey. On his Insta story it was Mankey, but here is the Poliwhirl Pokemon, and yeah, he was so disappointed at Poliwhirl. So I think the Korean name of Poliwhirl is Gangchengi, which is the tweet he wrote here. Yeah, it's okay, buddy. So yeah, he said, yeah, I wonder if he's gonna give up. I mean, it must be so hard to find Charizard. Okay, I still think Kihyun's luck it was planted by Midnight Idol. I think, but anyways, poor guy. Okay, but I hope Ju Honey finds Charizard eventually. But he wants to find it on his own. He doesn't want to get it from someone else. But I wish him luck. But then while I'm here, I'm really curious what did Kihyun write on private messages. I'll only let you guys know if it's interesting. Like if it's like normal talk, not interesting. Yeah, just. I'm sure you guys will find it on Twitter later. So let me see what his private messages were. And then, Wano has been doing private messages every so often. Like he just says like random things, like, did you like it? The stage and like, did you eat? And like, I'm thankful for you guys. Like he says like sweet things like that all the time. He's like, I'll meet you in my dreams, or in your dreams or something like that. He's like, he always says like sweet things like that. And so like Wano private messages, yeah, usually something like that. While with Kihyun, he usually like says like long journals of things. Okay. Oh, he talked about today's weather again. He talked about how he's busy. Oh, he's talking about investing, like stock investing, I guess. Okay, I don't know what he did. Okay, oh, he talked about Kylo. Okay, he talked about Kylo. About the pictures, the picture, I guess, with Kylo, and then And then yeah, Kylo's dad is Kevin, and so talking about how Kevin sent that to him. Okay. Oh my gosh, he sent another picture of Bongsuki. Oh my gosh. Again, cute little puppy as always. Yeah, he said that Bongsuk got a little bit bigger than this, like bigger than what we saw in the photo. And then he says he wants to brag about something. Okay, what is he bragging about? Oh my gosh, he's so hilarious. Do you guys want to know what he bragged about? Okay, so I roll my eyes. I'm sorry. Okay, I swear I love Kihyun. Okay, so the thing that he's gonna brag about to us is that he thinks it's been like 3 years. It's been 3 years since he bought a new wallet. So he says it's been 3 years since I bought a new wallet, and he showed us his new wallet. It's this green. Does he like the color green? I thought he liked the color blue. Okay, but he got a new green color wallet. Okay. He says, yeah, isn't it pretty? Yes, I guess. Okay. I mean, I personally don't like the color green. Okay, so that's all you guys need to know. Okay, so I'm not a fan of his new wallet. Can I show you guys my wallet? My wallet is so much cuter. Where's okay, 1 second. So I'm gonna brag about my wallet right now. 1 second. Okay. So my wallet, okay, I got it like late last year, I think, because I found out about this this wallet company just randomly because I was looking for a new wallet because my current wallet was kind of breaking, and so I was looking for a new wallet since my current one was breaking. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm talking about this. But anyways, yeah, so I found this company and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so nice, and then I like the design of it as well, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I need to buy this wallet. And so this is my wallet. Okay, so it's sky blue. Can you tell? Yeah, it's sky blue color. But the thing is, you guys know my favorite color is purple, light purple, right? But they didn't have light purple color. And so out of all the color options that they had, I felt like sky blue option that they had was the prettiest color. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is my wallet. I'm not gonna show you guys my cards, but all my cards are inside here. But one thing I like about it, why am I? They should sponsor me. Okay. So one thing I like about it, do you see like each card has a pocket? So it's not like like lots of cards like just stuck in there. Each card has its own pocket. So cute, right? I love it so much. Okay, so I really like how each card has its own pocket. And then another thing about this company. So first off, this company, wallet company. Why am I doing this? Okay, whatever. So this wallet company is called Harlie K, HARLIEK. Okay, but it's a Korean-made company. I don't know why they make an English name. Who knows? Okay, so anyways, it's called Harlie K. And why I got so excited buying this is that it's made of vegan leather. Yes, guys, it is a totally vegan made wallet. So the thing is, I'm not like against like leather or anything, but I kind of like don't feel good if like I'm using something that used to be part of an animal, that used to be alive. So I just feel kind of weird, especially like having to touch it and stuff that you used to be an animal. I don't know, it just doesn't make me feel good. And so when I found out that they make vegan, it's like no animal products at all on here, but it feels like leather, but it's not leather. I'm like, I had to buy it. Okay, so I really like that it's like environmentally friendly made wallet. Like they say, it's also like zero waste production of making this wallet. So I'm like, I had to buy it, and so yeah, that's why I'm super proud of my wallet. So that's why I want to share it here. Oh my god, I can't believe Kihyun made me talk about my wallet. And so, anyways, it is a Korean-made company. Yeah, it's Korean-made company. And the thing is, since it's like zero waste, vegan, and like environmentally friendly, of course it was a little bit expensive. I think this wallet cost me $60 US. I know, it's kind of expensive, but I felt was worth it because it's so cute, and surely it will last me couple of years. Okay, it will last me a couple of years. I love it. Okay, so Harlie K, if you guys want me to sponsor you guys, like, oh, sponsor me, no, sponsor me. Okay, Harlie K, sponsor me anytime. Anyways, let's go back to Kia's private messages. So he got a new wallet after like 3 years. Good for him, but I'm not interested in his wallet. And so he says, okay. So his wallet, he says it's he is not able to get it in Korea. So he didn't get a locally made wallet. I'm kind of judging him, sorry to say. But anyway, so he went on their official website and got it as like overseas shipment to him because he's a rich guy, as we know. Okay, so he paid for an overseas ship. This must be luxury brand, right? It must be luxury brand. Okay, that's his style, whatever. But I'm personally not. Okay, anyway, so anyways, and then he says these days I like I don't know why, but like I like green. Oh, okay. Oh, what does that mean? hold on, I'm gonna see how the Google Translate says. Green politics? Oh, something about politics, given the presidential elections coming up soon. Whatever. People should not guess politics from the color of their wallet. Are you kidding me? Okay, anyways, okay. Okay. He said he was like kind of nervous, like with people like talking about like politics. Cause yeah, as a singer, you cannot say your stance in politics. It's just you have to stay neutral in everything, in any kind of topic, you know. And so, anyways, yeah, he said he was like kind of sweating like about that. And then he said he's gonna go. Then he says, yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye, and I love you. Yeah, as you guys, he would always say that. Okay. anyways, yeah. Interesting. Do you guys know what luxury brand is his wallet? Did you guys like see anyone talk about it? But I'm sure it must be a luxury brand, and like he's not able to buy it in Korea. So whatever. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he probably is like using a real leather wallet, but like I'm but that's his decision. I was like, no judging him. Okay, sorry, I shouldn't judge him. But if you guys use leather wallets, okay, no judgment. Okay, no judge. Sorry, guys, just my preference. I don't feel good using like something that's like real leather. And so yeah, okay, that's all to say. Okay, that's all to say. Finally, let's end this live soon. Any ending comments now? Go about ending comments, and I'm gonna go now. And thanks you guys again for a lovely time as always. So yeah, a lot of lives I did today, but because it's Sunday and there's a lot of things to talk about. But the next time you'll see me most likely is March 11th, unless something crazy happens before then. But I assume not. So see you guys again on March 11th. Barbara says, honey with the Pokemon. I know. I can't believe he even tweeted about it. Oh, poor guy. Why even show that when it's not Charizard? But he wanted to show it for some reason. But, it obviously shows how disappointed he was that it wasn't Charizard. Rike says, Honey just posted, I guess he will never get his favorite Pokemon. What can we do? Okay, you guys tell me, yeah, Honey posted on Twitter. I know. His ultimate bias, Charizard. Maybe he'll never see him, sadly. Yeah. I mean, he did. Kihyun most likely gave the stickers to him, but he really wants to open it on his own. Yeah. Yeah, Barbara says he didn't get it. Yeah. Sarah says, poor Honey, still no Charizard. Yeah. Enrique says, was the weenie joking, like getting married to Wonho? Was he? What? I was she? I thought she was really showing like her real wedding invitation, like maybe telling Wano, I wish you can come to my wedding. If not, maybe it was showing she's gonna get married to Wano, but wouldn't that be so awkward? Hey, I made this wedding invitation of you and me. Isn't that so awkward? You don't think it's awkward? I think that's a little bit awkward, but yeah, my assumption was that she wanted to show him that she's getting married soon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was my assumption. Yeah. Sarah says, no, that weenie is getting married for real. That's what I thought. Thank you, Sarah, for clarifying. That's what I thought. Okay. Rike says, can't relate. Stop it, guys. Let's hope we get married one day, guys. Married to great guys in the future. Let's hope so. Sarah says, Gian's wallet is not my taste too, but go off Gian. Sarah, me and Sarah, I'm glad you have similar taste with me. Thank you for saying that. But if you guys like Gian's wallet, it's okay. It's okay. But glad to hear I have someone who relates with me. Yeah. High five, Sarah. Sarah says same. And then Sarah says, oh, I like your wallet, Sarah. You and me have similar taste. Thank you that you like my wallet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can buy from this company, given it's like Korean based made product. But I mean, if any of you guys want me to my K-shop or business, you guys know where to find me. But yeah, I hope they do like ship overseas. That would be great. So I highly recommend them. Harley K, like I said, it's kind of expensive, but I love this wallet so much. I'm just so happy that I found them. I love it. Yeah. Sarah says, I kind of want it now. Stop it. Well, okay, again, go find, again, it's expensive. Okay, don't even look it up if you can't afford it. Okay, I'm pretty sure this cost me $60 US. Yeah, again, quite expensive for a wallet, but it's not luxury brand, but it's just because environmentally friendly, And so anyways, if you can't afford it yet, don't look it up yet. But yeah, look it up later if they do international shipment. I want to believe they do, given they're a pretty good company. But if you need my help, you know where to find me, of course. Yeah. Rike says, I saw a Monbebe asking who we bias and who is most similar to us. I had this talk a few times with my bestie. Do you want to talk about it right now? We could talk about it right now. Might as well. Okay, since you mentioned it, because next time I'm gonna forget it. Okay, so yeah. So anyways, so here's the thing. I always felt this way about the 7MX guys. I feel like Minhyuk and me, we have similar personalities. You guys agree with me? I really think we do. Okay, me and Minhyuk, we have similar personalities, but then I get a little bit of Ju-honey vibe too. But definitely me and Junei do not have similar personalities as much as me and Minhyuk, but I feel like I also get some of Ju-honey vibe as well. And the rest of the guys, I feel like they're very opposite of me, but we have some similarities, like me and Wonho, Kihyun, I am, Sean, all of them, Hyungwon, but overall, I feel most similar with Minhyuk and Ju-honey. Yeah, why you mention this? Yeah, asking who is most similar to us. Yeah, but my bias. But the thing is, why I feel like I like Gihyun so much as my ultimate bias is that he's not like me, and so I do think I am attracted to people who are not very like me, and so Gihyun is that guy for me, and so that's. Let me know what you guys think. Like depending on you guys, like you relating with MX guys. Barbara says, "Okay, Gihyun, he's not." She says he's not furthering his cause. I know, guys. Gion needs to work so hard for me to love him super much again. You guys get me? His stock is going down. Yes, indeed. At least the Chrissy stock is still going down. I mean, it's still high up there. I still love him a lot. But these days, the things he does, I'm just like, what can we do? Okay, it's okay. He got a new wallet and I'm not, if he got a wallet that was environmentally friendly and was zero waste, oh my gosh, like he would have shot up, I would have been like, oh my gosh, Gian, I didn't know you were into that, but he's not into it. It's okay. He only cares about a luxury brand. And so that's the way he is. That's the way he is. It's okay. I still love him. Of course, I still love him. But yeah, he doesn't but I don't agree with him on his choices, like item shopping choices. But again, it's okay. It's okay. He has money. He does what he wants to do. It's okay. Anyways, Rike says Gian loves to brag. You know it, guys. Again, yeah, him bragging about this. Okay, yeah. And then Rike saying young flex, or you guys know he likes to flex, as you guys know. Rike says, "Oh, I have a similar wallet. Get out of here. Color's the same, and every card has a pocket too. Get out of here, Rike. Do you want to promote the wallet you have? Like maybe that might be better for you guys to find it, like that wallet, if that's like more internationally friendly, right? But yeah. Wow, I can't believe we have similar tastes in wallets. I didn't think that would be possible, but who'd have thunk it? I'm glad we found each other. We have so many similarities. I love it. Sarah says that wallet is not something to brag about. That's what I'm saying, girlfriend. Gihyun's wallet is not something to brag about. That's exactly what I'm saying, girlfriend. In my opinion, I like some shades of green, but that wallet is a no for her. Sorry, Gihyun. Sorry, I'm not sorry, Gihyun, is what I want to say. Who knows why he thought that wallet is pretty, but that's his taste. Okay, if that's what he likes, that's okay, but definitely not our taste, as you guys make very clear. Oh well, okay, and yeah, he just wanted to brag about it, and that's it. Yeah, and then made me brag about my wallet, so it's okay. Rike says it's probably a designer wallet, most likely. Yeah, most likely. And then and then maybe some Monbibis want to copy him. So now I kind of like kind of looking down on him some more. So sorry, Kian, yet not really, but I'm kind of a little bit more looking down on him because that's gonna make Monbibis want to copy him and get the same wallet as him. But I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be super expensive. But those fans, they're like, oh, I want to copy Kian, and so oh well, so yeah, it's okay. Not his fault. He wanted to brag about it. It's the fans that want to copy him, like, as long as they're happy and like spending that much money. Yeah. Get out of here. Okay. Rike says, well, our parties are associated with specific colors. Yeah, they are, of course. And of course, Korea is the same thing. Yeah. And so, so fans were like suspicious about, oh, are you showing green because you're showing your political preference? He's like, no, I'm not. And so like, then he was like nervous about it. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to go now. Yeah. So yeah, again, K-pop singers cannot say anything about political preference. They, again, have to stay neutral. Rike. Yeah. So Rike, my gosh, it's a how do you pronounce it? Bottega Veneta wallet, and with that emoji. Yes. Of course, I know that brand is considered a luxury brand, and how expensive is that? It must be like $1,000, right, guys? It must be $1,000, right? Sorry, I roll my eyes at him. I'm not impressed with rich guys. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, like it's great you have money. Okay, first of all, it's great that you have money, but if you uselessly spend your money like $1,000 on a wallet, I'm like, Yeah, that makes me really judge you. Okay, so again, I love Kihyun. I'm sorry, Kihyun. I do love him a lot, but I do understand since he's a celebrity and he's a singer, he does crazy purchases like this. But yeah, if he's trying to impress people, like, I have lots of money, that's why I'm buying this, but it doesn't impress me. So whatever. I just hope he spends his money more wisely would be better. Moving on. I love Gion. I swear I do. Okay, so Stephanie, I'm not surprised you're back. I knew I would still be here, but I am kind of ending soon. But you came at the right time, I think. So Stephanie, welcome again. I hope you had a good nap. Sarah says, I can relate most to the introvert members. Yes, you do, girlfriend. You definitely are like them. And so she says, but Wonho holds the ability to make everyone comfortable around him. And he is like the perfect bridge between the extrovert members and the introvert ones. I agree. And that's why I really admire Wonho. Whenever he was in Monsta X, he would always get along with everyone. Like everyone. I loved seeing his friendship with all the members. And it's really nice seeing how he was like bridging them. Yeah, it was really, really again, I missed them. OT7, as you guys know. Riki says you are definitely the extrovert type, as you can see. Yes. And her MBTI is ISFJ. Good to know. I'm not what's the word? I'm not knowledgeable of like what each code MBTI means. I only understand only introvert and extrovert, but everything else I'm like, oh, I'm not too sure. Yeah. So but good to know. Sarah says hi, it's Stephanie, and Barbara says Shanu and her a match made in K-pop heaven. I love it because like matching personalities. I love to hear it, and maybe that's why he's your ultimate bias. Makes sense. Love to hear it. Riki says my friend just said she loves Ju Honey so much, but he is sometimes cringy. Yes. Honey does have his cringe moments, but usually I love Honey doing anything. He's like, like kind of like with Wonho with me, like he could do anything and I love it, So like Honey, yeah. I mean, but to each their own. But yeah, once that time comes when it's Honey time, oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna lose my mind when we get like Honey time. We went through Wonho time and now we're gonna go through Gion time. But if ever we get a Honey time, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, but I hopefully it will happen, but like, I'm gonna, you guys, yeah, wait till you see that if we ever get Honey time. Yeah. Rike says he is her bias. Okay. And I think extroverts are a bit too much for me in the long run. I understand you. I understand you because my siblings are introverts, but my brother, he's kind of like both, but my sister is like I am. She is a huge introvert, okay? So anytime I hang out with her, she gets so exhausted, but it's so crazy because we're siblings, we grew up together, but like as time went on, like we no longer live with each other anymore. She's like not used to living with me anymore. If we have to live together again. So yeah, what can we do? So I do understand extroverts can make you guys introverts so exhausted. I totally understand. And so that's why we should only hang out for like 1 hour, like in person, right? I assume you guys, when we do live chatting together, you guys don't have to say anything. You're just like typing to me and talking like this, which is way better for you guys, right? But in person, when you guys have to exert energy to like, talk and like, get, you get sucked out energy from me. Like, I totally understand, so like maximum 1 hour hangout and then you guys need to go your alone time. I totally understand. I would never force someone to hang out with me if they really are like, I need a break. I'm like, I totally understand. Okay. So like, that's the way I am. I'm a big extrovert, but I understand introverts, of course. Rike says, so true, Sarah. Wonho is just the best of both worlds. Couldn't agree more. Again, talk about Wonho anytime, guys. Again, like couldn't agree more. Yes, Wonho. Okay. Sarah says, oh, I hope nobody will blow that out of proportion with the elections. I sure hope not. No. I think the Munda is saying that to in the private message. They were kind of joking. I sure hope so, but I can't see what they wrote to Kihyun, but surely they're just joking. Yeah, like he just wanted to brag about his wallet. That's all it is. He is not saying anything about his political stance. He just wanted to show off his wallet. Come on, people should not be overlooking it. And so yeah, he said, no, it's not. I just wanted to show my wallet. Okay. But maybe that's what Gion guests were bragging about his wallet. And now, like, it was like bad timing right before the presidential election, But keep in mind, he said already that he already voted. Okay, he already voted, but he can never say his who he voted or his political preference. But yeah, Kihyun, just bad timing. Okay, and why did you decide to get I was supposed to say pink. What's wrong with me? It's like why were you about to like why did you decide to get a green wallet? Okay, he has to deal with it. Okay, yeah, so he'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Sometimes people like making a big deal out of nothing. I know it's stupid. It's stupid. Yeah. Sarah says, right? He is perfect. I agree. Wano is perfect. I agree. And Enrique says, well, I am not ashamed to tell that I voted for the Green Party. As long as you're comfortable with it, you say what you want to say. Yeah, she voted for the Green Party. Save the world. I appreciate that. As I just told you guys, I'm all about saving the environment, But I try to do things that is not super polluting to the environment. So if I have to pay a little bit extra, that's like better for the environment. Yeah, I would be willing to do that. And so yeah, thank you, Rika. Yeah, let's save the planet because if we don't have this planet anymore, we will cease to exist. So hopefully we'll be able to take care of our planet. Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's hope so. Oh, Sarah says I love IM's take on MBTI. Do you really like it? Yeah, yeah. He's just silly. He's CUTE or SEXY. Yeah, yeah. But that's IM for you. He's like not interested at all, and I don't blame him. Yeah. Rike says, I also love my honey. Got that right. Like, I can't wait till we can have a Jew honey time, guys. It's gonna be so fun. Rike says, oh, what did I am say? Like, I am just not interested. He says either he's CUTE or SEXY. Yeah, but for sure he's an introvert, but he doesn't care about the other letters. Yeah. Rike said she is like, I need a break. Yeah. That's exactly my sister. Unless you're talking about someone else, but that's exactly my sister. Sarah says, Jew honey time, Jew time. Yes, girlfriend. We'll make it lose it for sure. Come on. You know it, girlfriend. I am still waiting to see what exactly Jew honey has prepared for us. I'm waiting every day. What exactly is he preparing? And we still don't know what it is. I know. What is it? Is it finally a Jew honey solo album? He keeps saying he wishes he could make one, but we don't know yet. But if that means we're gonna have Jew honey time soon, cannot wait. Okay, and we're gonna go nuts over it. Okay, so get ready for it. Hopefully, it's coming soon. Rike says maybe I also have some extrovert traits. I do like the power E people have. Oh, really? Again, I don't want to say people are 100% introvert or 100% extrovert. Like when I took the quiz, it says I was like 65% extrovert and then the rest of it is introvert. So I have some introvertness in me. I assume you guys too have some extrovert in you as well. But majority, is who you are. But we technically can be both. Yeah. Rike says because she's like a sloth. I mean, what can we do? What can we do? Yeah. Sarah says I am doesn't like all the MBTI thing, and then he thinks people shouldn't judge others by that. Yes, exactly, and that some people take it way too seriously, and it affects people's relationships. I do agree. I think when people take it too serious, like, oh, I don't want to date you because you're blah blah blah, like. No. The MBTI is only like one part of your personality being expressed in these letters, but it's definitely not 100% who you are. If people think that's 100% you who you are, that's a little bit crazy. And so yeah, it's just like for fun and just knowing like you're like these certain traits, but it's not. It never can represent exactly who you are. Of course not. Yeah. Rike says, "Oh yes, I don't take it seriously too, but I think the test was fun." I agree. Yes. Sarah says, Minhyuk is extrovert. Of course he is, but he has introvert traits. That's right, because he likes staying at home. Exactly right. He's like kind of both, but he is mainly extrovert, of course. Yeah. Rike says, and he enjoys drawing. That's right. He has some introvert traits. Not surprising. Yeah. Rike says, in peace. Okay, I forgot where. Okay, I don't know what where that came from, but yeah, all good. You want to do something in peace? All good, all good. Sarah says, yes, I love that for Minyo. Got that right. I can't believe these spammers are still finding me. How was it? Okay. Rike says his healing time. That's right. And then Rike says, how do weird people find this live? I wonder too, girlfriend. That's what I always say when I find these like comments in here. Yeah, but who knows? I type some like in my description, and what I type, it like makes them think they want to come spam here. Who knows? Who knows? But guys, finally, we're at the end of the live. I hope you guys had a great time. I always do, of course. I'm glad to finally like speak all my thoughts out, and finally, there's nothing else to talk about. Thank goodness. And so next time I'll bring Hamgum. We're gonna hopefully fangirl about Gihyun and not judge too much, but like low expectations. Okay. I most likely will be judging a lot. I think because he's my ultimate bias, that's why I judge him a lot. But surely we'll have a good time for Gihyun solo time. Okay. And like whatever other things happen with Wonho or MX things, of the MX other members, of course, we'll still talk about that too. But most of the time, I want to assume will be about Gihyun. And so, yeah, see you guys again on March 11th. The next time I plan to do a live then. Rike says yes. Hopefully, we will fangirl. Surely we will. But low expectations, of course, low expectations. Okay, but let's hope for the best. And Sarah says, I used to draw many years ago, and Minhyuk and Wonho always makes me want to try drawing again. Love to hear that. Hey, if you have a talent for drawing and you enjoy it, do it. Okay, but also even better if Minhyuk and Wonho inspires you to do that. I personally, what's the word? I really support that because I'm terrible at drawing. So like seeing people who are really good at drawing but they don't draw a lot, I'm like, why would you do that? And so yeah, if you really enjoy drawing and you like it, keep going with it. Okay, so I really support that. Barbara says, I hope Kihyun will bring it. Girlfriend, sadly, he still is not super bringing it to me yet, at least not to me. Like, I'm like a brick wall right now. It's a brick, not a steel wall. It's a brick wall. He surely can break it one day, but yeah, but we have to wait and see if he will bring it. And also we'll see if he changes his hair to black hair. If he changes to black hair, that's already winning lots of points for me, but we have to wait and see. Wish me luck and like go through the journey with me now of All About Kihyun solo time. So let's see how that goes for us. Sarah says, hope so too. Yep, I agree. Enrique says, oh my gosh, I hate drawing. No worries, you don't need to draw then. I'm literally the worst at it. Sarah, you need to draw again. Yes, I feel you. I don't hate drawing, but I wish I was good at drawing. So that's why I never do it. And so yes, I support people. If you like to draw and you're good at it, do it. And then Sarah says, for now, I'm not excited that much. Okay, if you're not excited, it's all good. And so maybe Minhyuk and Wonho will inspire you and you go ahead and start drawing when you feel like it. Yeah. Enrique says, I appreciate art. I'm the same. And Sarah says, I think I really should try again. Maybe I will. Good to hear. But of course, I will support you. Okay. And then Barbara says, good luck. Thank you for the luck, girlfriend. Thank you. Okay. So I'll wait 1 minute because yeah, I know there's a delay. I can tell as well with the wow. Right when I said, okay, wait. So Sarah, did you DM me something? But I think I already saw that. Wait. Girlfriend, you tweeted something at me like 20 minutes ago, but it says here it's sensitive content. What did you send me? Okay, so Sarah, send it to me again. So that'll be the last thing we see. And then someone posted on Fan Cafe. Who is this person? Okay, yeah, I didn't think it was Kihyun, so it's not Kihyun. It is Minhyuk. Okay, so Minhyuk decided to join us for the last stretch of this live. Okay, so he says here the night sky is pretty. Okay, because the night sky is pretty, and so let's see the rest of his sentence. He didn't finish the rest of the sentence. So I assume, so this is when I have to assume, right? And so I assume he took this photo and showing it to us. And so he says, because the night sky is pretty, so that's why he came to show us these things. Cute. Good to know that the night sky is pretty today. Yeah. Just him looking like him. Yeah, and then he put down the mask just only for the photo, I assume, but he better wear the mask the rest of the time. Yeah. Being cute as okay, Sarah, you sent it to me again. Okay. I see. I know. Why is Wonho content sensitive? Who knows? I don't know. And so yeah, so she sent me the video.
나는 진짜 섭외 없이는 못할 것 같아. 나도. 난 너 없이 못 살아.
Huh? Okay, wait. Okay. You sent me the screenshot of it. Okay. So Wonho says if I don't have coffee, I don't think I can live. Interesting. So he is still a coffee drinker, but there are many MX guys who no longer drink coffee. So that's very interesting. And then a fan says, me too. And oh my gosh, Wonho, can you stop it? And then Wonho says, I cannot live without you, like saying back to the fan like that. Oh my gosh. So let's see that video. Okay, now that you know the translation of it. Oh my gosh. Of course he says that. Okay, of course he would. Okay, so let's see the video together. Hold on.
섭외 없이는 못할 것 같아. 나도. 난 너 없이 못 살아.
I don't know why it's like and then him being awkward about it. Yeah, without you I can't live. Yeah, even him got awkward about it. So cute. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Send me Wonho things anytime, guys. Okay, even if it's Kihyun time, but even if it's any member's time. I mean, Honey, it depends with Honey. I feel like Honey, I really want to give him all the attention, but why don't I do that with Kihyun? Okay, I'm such a bad fan. Okay. During Kihyun time, let's try and not have Wonho interrupt us, okay? I should be fair to all the members. I'm sorry, Kihyun. Okay, when is Kihyun time? Let's only focus on him. Okay. So yeah, unless Wonho did something really, really like, oh my gosh, you have to see this. Only if it gets to that level, then of course we have to talk about Wonho. Okay, but if it's not to that level, we'll save it for next time after Kihyun's solo time is over. Okay, guys. So yeah. Let's do that. Let's be fair with everyone. Okay, because I was really mean to Kihyun during Wonho solo time. Okay, as you guys know. So let me be fair to everyone. Let's be nice during Kihyun solo time. All right, guys. Okay. And also check me on it too. Make sure that I stick to my words. Okay. Anyways, okay. So you guys, didn't send me anything else, right? Did anyone else post anything? No, I don't think so. Okay, I didn't miss anything, right? Okay, I think that's it. So these are the last comments, and finally, I'm gonna go. Sarah says not excited about Kihyun. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but again, it's gonna change later. Okay, it's gonna change later. Okay, guys, let's have hope. All right. Yeah, it'll be fine. Okay. Anyways, Stephanie says, thanks to my new art program. Wait, did you get your new art program already? Okay, she began to like drawing again. Lovely to hear. And also, Stephanie, we have things to talk about later. But yeah, I'm glad you say that. And so yeah, and she's so good at drawing. As you guys know, my profile picture, she drew that. So yeah, we'll talk more, Stephanie. Rike says, thanks for the chat. No, thank you for joining me. Stop it. And she says, talk to you soon, everyone. I agree. Yes, hopefully, yeah, in a few days, talk to you guys again then. And Stephanie says, bye, Chrissy. Yes, bye, Stephanie. Talk again later. She says, I'm glad I got back before you ended. I'm glad too. Again, like, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised you came here right before I ended. Yeah, all again. She says, have a great rest of the evening. I will. Thanks again, you guys. See you guys again in a few days. Rika says, "Oh, Minyogi was summoned. Yes, indeed. I love it when they sometimes interrupt our lives. Yeah, of course. Any MX guy can interrupt us and it's fine. Stephanie says, "Oh, he bye Minhyuk. Yeah." And Enrique says, "Does he still drink coffee with Coca-Cola? He likes it. Yeah, he likes it, but I don't think he drinks it often. I don't think so because that's so much caffeine and so much sugar. So yeah, I assume he still likes it, but." He's still a coffee drinker. Yeah. So he's one of the he's one of the last MX members. Yeah, I think so because most of MX guys don't drink coffee anymore. So Wano, yeah, one of the last MX guys who still drinks coffee. Yeah, interesting. Rike says, "Oh, Wano, yes." And then Sarah says, "Wano said his obsession recently is decaffeine." I know. I was surprised to hear that. What is he talking about? So maybe he really likes the taste of coffee, but he's trying to decrease his caffeine. So he's drinking decaf coffee. FYI, it's kind of hard to find decaf coffee in Korea. I know. Like, I was so shocked. I went to Starbucks, right? Starbucks in Korea. Okay, it's like everywhere in Korea. Starbucks is so popular here, right? I asked them, hey, can I get this latte in a decaf? Can I have this latte as decaf? And they said no, they can't do that. I'm like, what? So like in USA Starbucks, that's the only time I've had Starbucks in a different country. In USA Starbucks, they always can have a decaf option, but in Starbucks Korea, FYI, if you guys ever come to Korea and you see their Starbucks, they don't do a decaf option. Why is that? I don't know. But I have been to some Korean cafes, only some, not all. Some Korean cafes, they do have a decaf option, which means they have the decaffeinated beans, right? But sadly, it's not common. So just FYI, in Korea. I know. And so that's like a sad thing for me is that I'm very sensitive to caffeine. So that's why I asked them, can I get this latte decaffeinated? But like, yeah, said to me, no, not possible. I'm just like, wow, Korea Starbucks, they don't have that option. But yeah, but then I talked to my friend about it who lives with me in Korea, and she's like, yeah, I mean that's kind of common in Korea. And I'm like, yeah. So sad. Anyways, yeah, so that's why I'm curious why Wonho says he's into decaffeinated things because it's very rare to find decaf in Korea, but who knows? Maybe he has his own decaf coffee beans. Who knows? Yeah, interesting. Gian's Undercut says cheesy 101. Gian's Undercut, when's the last time we saw you? Oh my gosh, but yeah, happy to see you anytime. Okay, yeah. Cheesy 10 got that right. You know he's into cheese. And then Sarah says Minhyuk was summoned. Got that right. Love to see it. Rike says, I'm such a bad fan. Yes. As in, she's quoting me. Chrissy in a crisis. I know. Again, I'm so sorry. But then, yeah. But I think the transition from Wonho bias for like 3 weeks and then going back to Kihyun bias, I think it's making, yeah, the crisis, of course, and like I have to get used to it in some sense. So yeah, I'm currently kind of a bad fan, but hopefully I'll get better. So yes, support me, guys. Hopefully I'll get better. Sarah says, thank you, everyone. That was fun as always. Same Sam. All you guys, thanks again for joining me as always. Always fun to chat with you guys about all these topics. And man, any of you guys have like things to talk about, of course, let me know at any time. But like as you guys know, I can talk for hours. But until next time, when hopefully it's all about good things about Gihyun. Okay, so yeah, see you guys again in a few days. Bara says, bye all, let's be positive. Got that right. Thank you, Bara. Let's stay positive, okay? Of course we're gonna stay positive. Of course Gian will bring it, okay? There's no way he wouldn't bring it, okay? Yeah, he will. Okay, he will. Yeah. I'm gonna stay positive too. Yeah, we're gonna love it, okay? It's like I was forcing myself, but no, we are. We're gonna love it, okay? Yes, we are. Okay. Sarah says, Chrissy, you need your dinner. I mean, right before I did this live, I ate a little bit already, so I'm okay. But then now, yes, I will finish the rest of my dinner. And so thank you for caring so much, of course. But yeah, I'll be okay. But thank you again, you guys as well. You need to eat lunch, breakfast, dinner. I don't know, go do it as well. But thanks you guys always for spending countless hours with me. And see you guys again in a couple days. Yes, Annika says, bye guys. Yes, bye again. And Sylvia says, Sylvia. Sylvia's always sneaky in here. Okay, Sylvia, I'm glad that you were here. And she says, thank you for your live. Just dropping by once in a while. It's all good. Thanks for even dropping by at all. You're so sweet. And she says, just back from her dinner. Great. And have a good day. You too, buddy. Hope you had a great dinner and surely see you again next time, Sylvia. And yeah, Hamgone will make a comeback. Okay. Yeah. Seriously. Aggressive positivity. We love to see it. Okay, I'm glad Sarah really loves my humor. I'm glad you like it. So yeah, the aggressive positivity. That's all I can do for now. But surely it's gonna come naturally once we see more things about Gihyun's solo album, and surely we'll be okay. Yes. Sarah says, goodbye, guys. Good night, Chrissy. You too, guys, as well. Goodbye. Good night. Good day. See you again in a few days. Stay safe. Have a great rest of the week and see you again soon. All right. I'm going to go now. Bye. Thanks again, you guys. Bye.